All right, and we are live. So, yes, the Oklahoma game versus Alabama has not started just yet. However, I want to finish up the ending of this South Carolina Texas A&M game because it has been quite wild, if I do say so myself. It was 27-3, I believe. No, was it 30-3? It might have been 30-3 at halftime. It was 30-3 at halftime. South Carolina was up. And then South Carolina in the third quarter allows Texas A&M to come all the way back, and then Texas A&M beat up 31-30, being at like the half-yard line. On fourth down, decide to do a direct snap to the running back for some odd reason, and he throws it back to Marcel Reed, who who he doesn't really get it because it's a bad throw by the running back for some odd reason, and and then South Carolina picks it up, and now they have a chance to win this game, which would kind of save Shane Beamer a little bit of time because like if he somehow loses this game, he's definitely fired because like there's no way you let up this much. That's kind of crazy. But like I said, I wanted to stream the rest of the end of this game because it's been kind of wild. So I've been watching before the Alabama Oklahoma game. I think the Alabama Oklahoma game is going to be a good one. I know that obviously Alabama wants to kind of get their lick back after losing Oklahoma last year. That kind of kept them out of the playoffs. And so we'll see if they're able to actually, redeem themselves. I think they will. I am interested to see how John Mateer does against this Alabama defense that is not the best, especially their secondary. So I want to see if he can kind of test them a little bit. The lack of Oklahoma's run game is kind of concerning because, like I said, I feel like you're going to have to kind of against the Alabama team, kind of slow the clock down because Alabama's offense is very dangerous. But it also depends on what type of system shows up. So that's another thing too. But like I said, we can still got a little more time before the game starts. I think they kicked it back to 3:45 Eastern time, so I actually got a good bit of time. So while that is happening, let me just go. I'm just gonna do full screen for the Texas A&M, and let's go back. I'll just leave it as this. But yeah, so Texas A&M number three. Now their SC opponents are like 7 of the 8 worst SEC opponents. Now that's including Auburn, so I know. But yeah, they've pretty much let South Carolina, especially in the first half, kind of dictate the game, especially with like the turnovers they had, that kind of stuff, like bad passes by Marcel Reed. So right now it's going to be second down and one after the 2-minute warning for South Carolina. Like I said, I'm going to finish up this game, and then by that time, Oklahoma Alabama game will start. Sellers draws back to pass. He's got time and is going to get sacked back at the 29-yard line. So it was second down and one. Now it's third down and about 9. Goodness gracious. Like I said, Sellers probably, especially if Shane Beamer gets fired, like I think Sellers is probably going to be transferring out. But how do you let that? How do you do that, man? Just throw it away and be third down and one, man. So now it's like third down and forever. So, hey, Emmanuel, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying your Saturday as much as I am. Finally got a day off of work so I can fully enjoy my full weekend. Good, Emmanuel, good. Like I said, it's been good. Like I said, been watching this South Carolina Texas A&M game. It's been crazy to say the least. And I'm excited for the 2 games we'll be streaming. So, like I said, it's been a while since I streamed back-to-back games, especially on Saturdays. So I'll be very, very excited to see if Oklahoma can stay in the playoff race or if Alabama will pretty much lock up their SEC title. Not SEC title, but like going to the SEC title game. And then Georgia versus Texas. Is Texas going to be beat by Georgia for the third straight time? So third down 12. Third down 12. Sellers is going to get sacked once again. Lost about 4 yards. This is ridiculous, man. So with no timeouts left, it's fourth down, so they got to go for it because they have no timeouts at all. This is ridiculous, man. So it's gonna be third down and like fifth. Well, probably about 16. Yeah, fourth and 16. 1:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hopefully, by some miracle, South Carolina can pull it out. Otherwise, not gonna happen. Fourth and 16. Sellers drops back to pass and bringing pressure. Sets in the pocket is gonna scramble. Why are you scrambling on fourth and 16? On a fourth and 16, there was nobody open to throw to, I guess. So now the game is over because 107 left to go in the fourth quarter. No timeouts. Texas A&M's all they got to do is just kneel it out, and they will win by one. That is crazy. One this game's been crazy in general just because of the fact like there was missed field goals, there was like stupid decisions by Texas A&M, but they came back and won somehow, some way. That's wild. I'm hoping for a Bama loss, as always, but my college football knowledge is near my NFL knowledge. What's the background of this game? So, Alabama, Oklahoma, last year, and what's been a consistent thing for Kalen DeBoer for some odd reason, um, on the road when he is double-digit favorites, like they surprisingly lose a lot of those. Like that's what their three losses last year was to that. It was Oklahoma, it was who was the Vanderbilt, and then who was the one team they lost to last year? I'm trying to think who else Alabama lost to last year. But that was a huge thing. And it continued at the very beginning of the season where Alabama lost to Florida State. There were double digit leads on them, and they somehow lost in embarrassing fashion. And so it was one of those things where, like, because the first of the season, a lot of people were overreacting. Luke, who you like said, like I've mentioned many times, he's an Alabama fan, and I tried to talk him down because he's like, we need to fire, this is ridiculous. Like we showed no kind of drive. And I'm like, I get it, I get you being upset, but like at the same exact time, like it's the first game of the season, and there's a lot more game left, and it's been no look there. Texas A&M trailed 27 points, the largest comeback in school history. Marcel Reed's keeping the game ball, good for him. Um, but yeah, so like I said, Alabama has stormed back in this season. They had went on a 4-game win streak against ranked opponents, which is kind of ridiculous, like back to back to back to back to back. Oklahoma haven't really beaten anybody because who we thought they were going to be beaten. They like, well, no, until they beat Texas, they beat Tennessee, so they beat Tennessee, but they lost to Texas. They lost to Oklahoma. They lost to Ole Miss. So they lost like two good teams. So there's still like some kind of be like, is Oklahoma really there? Are they not really there? I like Oklahoma. I think like their defense line is amazing. I do think that Mateer being kind of banged up definitely hurt them on the long run, and them not being able to run the ball is super duper super duper bringing them down. So that's the concern that I have for Oklahoma. And that's the reason why I'm going with Alabama to win. I know as an Auburn fan, I should probably want Oklahoma to win, but I'm just thinking that I generally think that Alabama's probably going to win. I think it's going to be a good game. I think both these games will be streaming. Like I said, Oklahoma, Alabama, and also Texas and Georgia's going to be a good game. But yeah, like I said, I'm in it now because like I said that South Carolina Oklahoma game was crazy. So let me go ahead and make that full screen instead of the ABCs instead of doing dual. Let me do that right now. There you go. If it'll load. Like I said, I do have to do this on StreamEast because unfortunately, I do not have ABC. And right now it does not want to load. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for it to load. But yeah, so Jeremy Bernard has been really, really good for Alabama. He's a wide receiver. He's going to be coming out. Ryan Williams obviously is going to be in the 2027 draft class. I mean, that 2027 draft class is looking it's looking so good at this point. Like, obviously, like I said, it's a lot of projection, but like it's looking ridiculously stacked. But Ty Simpson has I've really kind of grown to like Ty Simpson. I like his moxie. I like his arm. It's not like the strongest arm, but like he's had some really great throws with some really tight windows. Um, and obviously it helps playing with really good weapons, like I said, with Bernard, with Ryan Williams. But like I said, some throws just him like make like trusting his guys, trusting that they're going to make a play, and throwing the tight windows. So like I think the LSU game, yes, you're going to LSU's really good defense. So like I'm giving him some bit of the doubt, but it wasn't like the best game for him. So it'll be interesting to see how Alabama responds after. Yes, to be LSU, but it was a very close one for a good bit of that game. Going to friend's party later, so I'm not watching the whole UGA game, but I'm going to wear my Walker jersey as a little token of support. Gotcha, Jalen Walker. Gotcha. Hope it wins me some brownie points from her mom since she's a Falcons fan, and hope to annoy my other friend as a Saints fan. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're okay, you'll get some brownie points. Like I said, I think like Jalen Walker, like I said, he's a Georgia guy and also goes to Falcons. But man, Saints, we unfortunately for the Panthers, as I said as a Panthers fan, we gave the Saints a little bit of a hope because Tyler Shug looked pretty good. Though I will say this, um, it definitely helped when J.C. Horn fell both times because like he was in coverage with him and Chris Olave down the sideline, and then he tripped and fell, and then Chris Olave was wide open. And the second touchdown was J.C. Horn was on I think it was on Jawan Johnson and tripped up, fell down, and then Jawan Johnson's wide open in the end zone. So it's like he looked good. I'll give Shug that. I'll give Shug that because like I said, I relatively liked him coming out. Did I have him as a QB 3 or QB 4? I think I had either QB 3 or QB 4, and I was like, I think he'd be solid. And, he is the solid enough QB that I think Saints fans can feel like, okay, we'll just stick with him for like about a season or two while we're trying to like recoup a lot more uh, talent on your roster because holy crap, I looked up like obviously Saints have always had bad cap problems for like since like 2017, 2018. But they have over $100 million in dead cap this year. This year, $100 million in dead cap. Next year, over like 68 million in dead cap, which is crazy, crazy. So let me see if I can get this on because this is getting ridiculous at this point. Come on, work with me here. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? I just had you on. Yeah, I gotta go to multi-stream out, man. Let me do that. Maybe that will work. Work for me here. This is ridiculous. It was working before. I gotta figure out why it's not showing up. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long, but for some reason it's not wanting to load. The fact that Saints are one game behind us makes me very not good. Um, we could legitimately finish fourth in the division. I think third is the ceiling now. Yeah, at this point, especially depending on um, how the Panthers end up doing their season, which I don't know. Did you know that Justin Herbert has a brother in the NFL? His name is Patrick Herbert, and he plays on the Jags. Government pay opponent, if you ask me. I knew he had a brother, but wait. His brother Patrick Herbert? I did not know that. That is wild to me. I did not know that is a very much fun fact. Did you know that Justin Herbert has a? Why has that not been talked about more? You would think they've been talking about it a lot more. All right, this is ridiculous at this point. What in the world is going on? Has ABC just totally just dismantled Stream East? I don't know. Let me just do like a refresh. Try to see if I can get it on. This is ridiculous. And it's gonna take me a while because this always wants to mess up. Okay, so please work for me. Come on, why are we doing this? I literally have no idea, but it's not wanting to load. This is ridiculous. Okay. Um, another way I can get this game. I think there's another way. Let me see if I can get it. See, I got it. Nope. Still don't have it. Let's see. Okay. I think I got it. I think I have it. Like I said, for some reason, Streamies was not working for ABC. Don't know the reason for that. But anyways, so Oklahoma, Alabama. Like I said, think Alabama's gonna win. I would like for chaos to happen and Alabama to lose, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Though I do think the defensive line is going to cause some problems for Ty Simpson. No, I guess ABC has just like shut down anybody and everybody who's trying to stream this game because I can't get it at all. This is ridiculous. The same as I was doing before. This is kind of ticking me off a little bit. Please work. Just I can't seem to get it. Yeah, see, all I can find is Arkansas LSU. I'm not looking for that. Apparently, Oklahoma scored a field goal, but I can't see it. This is ridiculous. I just might not be able to stream it, and I'm gonna be ticked off that I can't. Again, that's SEC Network. I'm not looking for SEC Network. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, I try to go through Stream East. It's not. It doesn't have it on there, which I don't understand why. I'm trying to get on that, like on YouTube, hoping I can find it, but I can't. Let me see. Where else can I find it? Where else can I find it? I'm trying another option. I'm hoping. I missed the media. Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, it's. I do miss it. I do miss with CBS because that would make it a lot easier. Because Paramount Plus, though I don't really like it that much, still has like where certain times you can watch like some of the games because they have it affiliated with with CBS, but you don't have that for like I don't know. You don't have that for like Disney Plus. Like, dude, like literally, you could probably get a lot for that. Please let me watch it. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Okay, let me actually just try. Maybe I don't think I can. I don't think I can, but I'll try on Disney Plus. Let's see if some miracle they'll have the game on freaking. Oh, and it's updating. Okay. I don't know where else I can watch the game. I don't have it on Spectrum because of reasons. It's not on. I mean, I could double check again on Stream East, but it's not on Stream East. It says it is, but it's not. I'm sick and tired of this goddamn. Why? What in the world? Stop doing that. Please, please. To love everything that's holy. Please let me get the game. Come on, man. Nope. I guess Stream Issues does not have it. And yep, there's no other kind of games I can get. Yeah, that's what people are talking about. Yep. No Alabama game. I've used this other website called Strikeout. It usually works. Is it only for baseball or is it like also? I'm guessing it's like strikeout.com. Hey, maybe. I don't know about that. Not really showing me anything, unfortunately. I just want to watch the game. I just want to watch the game. I'm going through all of them again, just trying to see if I can find anything at all. For it to work, because I get it, I get it. I don't have you know the actual like stuff to be able to watch it, but like I don't know, man. Like normally this works. Let me check and see. Sling. Oh gosh, I don't want to get Sling TV. Gosh, where? Okay, so where else can I get this game? So where all can I watch it? Hulu Plus Live TV, Hulu, Um, do I do a Fubu free trial? I don't know if I do. I might end up doing it. Just use an ad blocker when using this site. It has a bunch of ads. Okay. I don't have an ad blocker. I'm just gonna do. Sure, I'm just gonna do Fubu. It's gonna take me a little bit, but I'm sick and tired of that crap. Cause like I said, it's gonna be the one Saturday I'm be able to actually stream anything for a while. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. So it's gonna take me a little bit. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna take me a little bit. Um, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. For I'm gonna do a free trial. I'm not doing no take it forever. Right now it's taking too daggone long. Come on, hurry your butt up. This is this is frustrating. But it was 3-0. Like I said, I was able to check and see. So Oklahoma strikes first. Why are we? Come on, let's hurry. Let's hurry about up. Why are we taking too daggone long to install? I don't know why, but it chose just not to install. I don't know. Swing pass on 3rd and 23. A swing pass. Arbuckle, man. What am I waiting on? Why is it taking too daggone long to install? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just trying to put on. I'm just trying to watch a game at this point. This is ridiculous. Of course. Don't waste my time on Fubo. Okay. I'm guessing it's not a good product. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to think of something else I can possibly do. Because if I can't get this game, then I'm definitely not getting tonight's game, which is like the whole reason why I was going to be streaming today. Talking about the like don't worry about Fubo. I try. I don't have an ad blocker. Like I don't have an ad blocker at all installed. So I don't. Come on, don't do it. So that's the reason why I wasn't using the strikeout thing. Wait. Yes. I think I might get it. I'm waiting. I think I got the. I think I got the Oklahoma Alabama game on Stream East. I think. I'm not sure because it's on commercial break right now. It's showing the Heisman House. Eddie George not being able to drive through Michigan. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping I got it. I'm hoping I got it. Some people on the chat said that the Bama game is working now. So I think I got it to work. Well, not me personally, obviously, but I think I'm finally able to uh, stream the actual game. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully. There we go. All right. So yes, do have the Alabama Oklahoma game. All right. All right. It's a little bit better. Better. Wait, is it homecoming? Why are those like homecoming floats? It can't be homecoming this late. Goodness gracious! I will say this: I went to the Auburn Vanderbilt game, and I was none too happy that we were out. We were uh, Oklahoma's not Oklahoma. We were Vandy's um, homecoming. All right, so shotgun formation, two tight end set. Actually, gonna be bunch to the right. Ty Simpson drops back to pass and is going to throw across the middle. And that's going to be wide open as Bernard up to about the 37-yard line. First down 10 for Alabama. Try to make it full screen. Come on, work for me here. Maybe get full screen. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. All right. So first down and 10. 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, run back to his right. Two tight ends to his right. Drops back to pass. And he's got plenty of time. Checks down the running back, and that's me up to about he's carrying a defender, gets up to that 45-yard line, get 8 yards there. Second down 2 for Alabama. I'm happy now. I'm happy. All right. So Kentucky shown to actually be crushing Tennessee Tech 41-10. Shotgun formation, two times set. Going to be a handoff once again, and he gets basically back to the line of scrimmage. We gain him nothing. I don't know why I said again nothing, but third down 2, 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. See what old Alabama draws up. Yep. Gonna be direct snap. Gets the first down. Gets about 3 yards on the carry. Ty Simpson didn't act like he's going to call a timeout. Direct snap. Couldn't see that anywhere. But first down 10 for Alabama. One of the things too, I would say this, and it happened on the on ESPN because it was the Texas A&M South Carolina game. They were constantly talking about the Mike Elko was getting a extension. Yeah, and then like that was happening while they were getting blown up by South Carolina. So that was interesting to say the least. So, going to be, let's see here, shotgun formation, tight end to his left, running back to his right. Ty Simpson drops back to pass, and let's see, he's got time, stays in the pocket, throws, and that's going to be caught. It's going to be Bernard once again up to about the 37-yard line. It's going to be first down 10 for Alabama. I said, Bernard, he's so good. Somebody's going to really love him in the NFL. If I am a team, and you end up taking Simpson, I'm looking to try to get Bernard. He's probably like a second round pick. I think he could maybe come into like the late first, but I know for sure he's probably like a second round pick. Like I said, both their connections really really good. So first down 10 at 37-yard line, shotgun formation, going to be a handoff, and the running back going to try the right side up to the 35, up to about the 30. Again, carrying defenders. Nice gain there, about 7 yards, and it's going to be second down 3. Second down 3. Shotgun formation once again. Running back number 4, Hill. Sorry, Hill to his left. Looks like they're bringing a blitz. Ty Simpson drops back a pass and gets the pressure. He's going to check it down, number 4, who fumbles the ball. Oh my gosh! And a lucky bounce for Alabama. It could have easily been recovered. But unfortunately, no, it was not. Because it was a for sure fumble. Like, he catches it, he's gone, and then, helmet right on the ball. Great job of the defense, but then unfortunately they don't pick it up. They don't fall on it. They try to pick it up, and then it just goes out of bounds. Actually, no, it was recovered by Alabama. We have a high second rounder, at least so far, and we need a wide receiver 2. Emmanuel. Well, let's see here. Drake London. Well, it could still work. You can still find a role for Bernard. But Bernard is like one of those kind of guys that would fit in your Drake London role you already have on your team. So, all right. So they are claiming it's an incomplete pass to be third down 3. But right now they're reviewing it to make sure. So 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0. Going to go to commercial break while they review this. Like I said, I think it's pretty clearly is a fumble. 2 steps, making his third step, like, it should be a fumble. But it didn't really matter because Alabama recovered it. Well, actually, no, it would, because then it would be a first down. Because Oklahoma tried to recover it, couldn't, and Alabama falls on top of it. Well, no, what would the actually, I'm trying to remember the rules if it's at the spot of where the fumble happened. Because if it's the spot where the fumble happened, then that would be a loss of about 3 or 4 yards, make it third down 6, third down 7. So for Alabama's sake, hopefully it stays an incomplete pass. But yeah, Bernard, he is. If I'm trying to give him, I don't want to give too high a praise because the people I'm thinking of are it would be escalation of what he can do. But he's an excellent blocker. He's really great at finding space. So high tier, he would be low tier Puka Nacua in that way. So I'm not making player comparison. I don't like doing those kind of stuff because normally it's very, very lazy, that kind of stuff. But the kind of stuff that Bernard will be able to work out in the NFL is a zone beater and be a really good run defender a run blocker. So in we'll see. If the Browns got him, I would like him at the Browns because it wouldn't actually know. It depends on if Stefanski's still there. If Stefanski's still there, then yes. If he's not there, then no. Like I said, Bernard's really going to work in a Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, sprout from there kind of offense. So, if he went to the Seahawks, he replaced Cooper Kupp in that way. Seahawks already have a dangerous wide receiver core as it is. They don't need him, but if they did, that would be a perfect spot for him. Because, like I said, Clint Kubiak's probably gone after this season. Wherever Clint Kubiak goes, wherever he goes, Bernard would be a good one for Clint Kubiak to get. He said it was just a shoulder injury. Turns out he broke his collarbone. That's why Mooney's been so ticky-tacky. Reason 214. I want Morris gone. Yeah, cause that's what I'm saying. Cause I was like, well, you kind of got Mooney, so that's why I was like, and you already had London kind of fit that role. So why I was like, I don't know about Bernard going for y'all, but I really don't know what you're gonna do for a second round pick. I'm glad we went so hard on defense this past draft, and that are all playing well because this offense needs help. It really just needs better play calling and better execution by Michael Penix. There is obviously a disconnect between the two, and we talked about this before too. It is a huge disconnect. Hello. How you doing? Yes, I am an Auburn fan that's streaming this Alabama-Oklahoma game. I'm actually rooting for Alabama to win. I'm not a hater like that. So, in case I don't remember if you've been here before or not. But But yeah, I what was I saying? I also lose my train of thought a lot, unfortunately. So they're claiming it was in fact a fumble. So no, first down 10. What I'm talking about? Sorry, fumble recovery by Alabama. So the first down 10, the 23-yard line, and that's picked off. Oh my gosh, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh my gosh, and he is going to be, nope, not tackled. 10, 5, touchdown, pick six. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay. Um. 9-0. Extra point make it 10-0. How? Wait. Okay. I'm trying to see if it's like a misread by Ty Simpson because he threw it right to him. So either he expected somebody else to be there because wow. Okay. Uh, oh, it's this the guy again. It's the kicker. The kicker who's got his like it was not as high as it was before, thankfully, but his uh, pant legs are way too daggum high. 10-0. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. Let's see the review one more time. Let's see the review one more time. I gotta see this because like he threw it right to him. So I don't know. I'm waiting on the review. I think this thing's gonna bypass. No, of course. Now it screwed me over. Now the Alabama game is messed up. As soon as Alabama threw a pick six, they're like, no. Let's see if it works again. Uh, but yeah, no, I was not expecting that for sure. um, for Alabama, Oklahoma. Except I was just talking about Ty Simpson. I still think Ty Simpson's good. Not like I'm not going to just because of pick six, but that one was a little bit odd to say the least. Go Sooners! Hey, if Oklahoma wins, I'm happy because that's another SEC team that's more not going to make it to the college football playoff. Because I had Oklahoma. I think I had at the very beginning of the season. I had Oklahoma being like 9-3. I thought they could sneak into the playoff. Obviously, as competitive as this season is crazy, 9-3 is not getting you the playoffs. But Oklahoma, if Oklahoma does beat Alabama, you have let's see, you got LSU at the end of the season. You should be LSU, and then who else does Oklahoma play next week? Uh, Seth, who does I can just look it up, but who does Oklahoma play next week? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Missouri. So yeah, you like I said, if you get past Alabama, you definitely are gonna make the. You're definitely gonna make the college football playoff because one, Missouri, like I like you, Missouri, but it pretty much was the end once your QB went down because your backup QB's only were back up to your backup because your first backup got hurt in the very beginning of the season when he took because I streamed that game. It was a Central Arkansas game. Their backup. He's like 27 years old because he like played in minor leagues. Uh, he literally it was like a design QB run. Central Arkansas hit him like dead on the knee. And basically just tore his knee up, and he's done for the season. And so then you had just Bo Perulo, and then he gets hurt, and so now it's like this a freshman who's not very good, and like yeah, okay. Well, I'm hoping that this goes. Hoping that Streamies can work again. Hopefully, because like I said, right now it's having little issues. But I was having issues beforehand. But it's still early in the game. It's still Alabama home game, so there's still like a lot more stuff that can possibly happen. But momentum is definitely on Oklahoma's side right now. Thank goodness they got rid of Jackson. Yep, y'all got rid of Jackson Arnold, and it came on to Auburn. Yep. Like I said, I I was so hopeful for this season. It was more so. Hold a second. Goodness. It was more so the fact that I was like, Um, let's see if I can get it. Start back up. It was more so because like I knew that our defense would be good, and our defense has even been even better than I thought it would be. There we go. It's fixed. All right. Alabama runs the ball and gets it to about the 44-yard line. But I thought our defense would be a lot better than what it is. Well, no. I thought our defense would be good. And it's been a lot better than I thought it would be. But the offense was just so bad. It was so bad on so many levels. And I want to be hopeful, but I just couldn't. And it's in the first quarter, by the way. We're going to commercial break. But yeah, Jackson Arnold. We took a broken man, hope we can fix him up, and no. Okay, I see what it was. See, I guess he was going to Horton, and Horton didn't get to the spot. Okay, but yeah, y'all are free from Jackson Arnold, and I don't know what's going to happen next for Jackson Arnold because he's. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised if somebody's probably going to pick him up, but he's not going to be at Auburn. I can guarantee that he is. There is no chance that Jackson Arnold will be staying at Auburn. Let me make this full screen. Come on, make it full screen. Why are we not? That'll be fine. But yeah, so right now, like I said, Auburn's on bye. So, like I said, that's the other reason why I'm able to stream games. I'm either not going to a game or I'm not traveling. I will, obviously, next weekend. But streaming today's game, Oklahoma, Alabama. Then streaming tonight, Texas, Georgia. So be prepared for that. Hopefully, streamies, please just stay like what you do right now. And I'm super excited for both these matchups. I think both of them are going to be really good. Obviously, like I said at the very beginning of this game too, Oklahoma, Alabama. Oklahoma ruined Alabama's chances of making it to the college football playoff. If Oklahoma wins against Alabama, then it definitely puts a damper in Alabama's plan to try to make it to the SEC championship game. They'll still make the college football playoff. I feel pretty comfortable with that. But, however, there is something that could be happening. If Alabama loses to Oklahoma today, and then it comes to the Iron Bowl at Jordan-Hare, Auburn is 5-6. They need a win to become bowl eligible, and Alabama needs the win to make it to the college football playoff. That would be hilarious because it sets up perfectly for a classic game because it's always that way. And like I said, Alabama fans know it too. You never want to have an Auburn home game, like an Alabama doesn't have an Auburn home game for the Iron Bowl, that Auburn has like you said, everything to play for, because that's where we have the Auburn voodoo magic. And with how good our defense has been playing outside of the Vanderbilt game, that one a little bit much. Like I said, it was a great game to be at. I'll give it that. But there's a chance. There's a chance for us. I really just want to beat Alabama. That'd be really nice, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But like I said, it'll be a good game. It'll be a very, very good game. I'm sorry, I just checked the South Carolina Texas A&M game. What the heck happened? 30-3, and you choked that. Yes, it was 33 at halftime. And I was posting, I was texting Luke and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I don't know what in the world's going on, but it's been like Marcel Reed kind of selling at this point. And then South Carolina did absolutely nothing. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's the fact that Shane Beamer had that amazing season last year, having a stinker of this season, and you blow a 27-point lead, it's pretty much done for Shane Beamer. Great play by Bernard, who was able to spin move, get into the first down, and that's going to be a first down 10. Well, actually, depends on the spot. Depends on the spot. I think it's going to be a first down 10 for Alabama. But yeah, it was incredible. I don't know how you get that kind of choke job. Yeah, he was down. Bernard was down before the ball got punched out. All right. LSU ended up beating Arkansas too, 23-22. Arkansas was up like 14-0 on them. Let LSU come back. So first down 10 from about the 48-yard line of Oklahoma. Shotgun formation. Going to have, I think is that Miller to his left, I think. I can't quite tell because like from the side. Going to be a keeper by Ty Simpson. He's got plenty of leg room. Up to the 40 and getting another first down. Gain of 10 yards for Ty Simpson there. Like I said, he's got a little bit of legs on him. I'll give it that much. He got a little bit of legs. Are they mark him short? I'm pretty sure he got that. Let's check and see. Yeah, he's closer than that. They're second and one, but I guess it's fine. Second and one. Ty Simpson shotgun formation with Miller to his right. Goodness, I'm getting a lot more bust than usual. That's nice. So, run back to his right, tight end to his right. Drops back a pass. Ty Simpson is going to throw deep, and that's going to be, tried to do a back shoulder. It was not a great throw by Ty Simpson to Bernard. So it's going to be third down and 1, 13-21 left to go in the second quarter. UAB is getting blown up by North Texas. Dang it. Come on, UAB. It's 38-18, North Texas. North Texas has been looking really good. In fact, their quarterback is a freshman who never started for varsity. It's kind of crazy. Handoff, and that's going to be a first down easily. 2-yard gain for the running back there, number 4, Hill. So first down 10 from about the 36-yard line for Alabama. I'm interested to see how like the American Conference goes down because just talking about North Texas. North Texas won today. Navy won today. And then Tulane is playing right now. So it could be very, very interesting really, really soon for who ends up winning the American Conference. 2 tight ends to the right. Ty Simpson under center with Jam Miller in the backfield. Oh, nice little trickeration. Throws a wide open up to 20 to 15 and down to the 11-yard line. Nice little play there to Edwards, tight end. Basically, they ran Ben Johnson's fumble play. That's basically what it was. It was Ben Johnson's fumble play. I like that. I mean, it worked to perfection. If it wasn't for number 11 pressuring, it probably wouldn't have been a touchdown. Because Ty Simpson had to, like, readjust his feet so he wouldn't get pressured. So, from the 11-yard line, first down 10. Shotgun formation, drops back to pass, and Ty Simpson throws and incomplete. Nice coverage there by number 4 for Oklahoma. Yeah, if it wasn't for the pressure from number 11, it probably wouldn't have been a touchdown. So, second down 10. Ty Simpson going to send, looks like Bernard in motion up to the right. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Jam Miller, who gets up to about the 9-yard line, so 2-yard gain. Third down 8. Sorry. This is tea, by the way, in case you're wondering. I normally have, I like to make me some fresh brewed tea. So I got that, and also got cherry Coke. So, third down 8, 11:25 to go in the second quarter. Ty Simpson shotgun formation. Run back to his right. Got some Bernard in motion over to the left. Make a bunch to the right. Ty Simpson's got all day to throw and throws another pick. He forced that one way too bad. Ty. What? Oh, where's the flag? 11-11. Make a wish to this on Oklahoma. How, dude? Wow, pass interference on Oklahoma, so it negates the interception. Second chance, man. Oh, hey there, Dobie. How you doing? Hello. Refs on they be early. I get it. Yeah, like see here. Really saw something like 12, and then right there, yep, he hooks him. I mean, it wasn't a great throw. You don't throw that, especially when the safety's right there. Like it would have been picked off either way. So I hate that. But anyways, we first and goal from the 2 yard line, direct snap, and that's going to be depending on the spot, touchdown, or is he down on the 1? I think he's down at the half-yard line. Yep, down at the half-yard line, second and goal. I accidentally deleted my hello to Ryan trying to get rid of these bots trying to spam their comments for illegal streaming. Yeah. I thought about like going in like just like hiding them, but I'm like, it's not like too much, and eventually they'll just go away. So Ty Simpson's going to be another handoff, and that's going to be for a touchdown. Great push there by the offensive lineman, and Alabama finally gets on the board. I like that. Bearman and Captain Falcon. That's very good, Emmanuel W. Very good. So Alabama, Daniel Hill gets on the board. So 10:36 left to go in the second quarter, and it's going to be a 3-point game, barring a missed extra point. Hopefully not. But finally, Alabama's on the board. Yeah, like I said, that was good, Captain Falcon. Because that's like I mean, it's not just a Smash thing, but isn't like a Smash character. I've only played Smash a couple of times. I've never played it like a lot. And yeah, X points up good. All right, so it like I said, I think it's gonna be a back and forth kind of game. I like Oklahoma's defensive line, though. I will say this: Alabama's been running the ball a little bit better than I thought they would be. And like I said, maybe I didn't see like the first part, like I said, I didn't see like the first shot for Alabama, but so far they've been running the ball a little bit better than I thought they would because their running game has been absolutely atrocious, absolutely atrocious. I hate Brent Venables. Well, like the director, I understand your frustration. However, Brent Venables is not the one that held on to the Alabama wide receiver because that would have been picked like that. It was a great called play by Brent Venables and great execution by a safety, but your cornerback unfortunately held the wide receiver. So I understand why now you're not liking Brent Venables though. I think we talked about this before. I think we have talked about this before. The director, but Brent Venables is. I think he's a decent coach to good coach, but I don't think he's a great coach. He's an amazing DC, but I don't think he's a great coach, a head coach. And I think that some of it, like, especially earlier on in the season when the offense was still looking better, because John Mateer wasn't hurt. That's with the Arbuckle. And so it'll be interesting to see if Arbuckle gets a head coaching job. Like, he leaves, like, who do you replace? Because you did have because you had Jeff Lebby, right? Jeff Lebby was the offense coordinator before. Then he leaves to become the Mississippi State head coach. I believe that's right. Or was Jeff Lebby for Tennessee? I want to say Jeff Lebby was Oklahoma, right? I'm thinking I'm right on that one. But, yeah, I don't know how to feel about him. I feel like he's there's a sequel to Sisu. I'm sorry, my mind was blown when I saw there's a sequel to Sisu apparently. Anyways, I think Brent Venables is like I said, decent head coach. I think he'll probably hopefully he won't be in that Bob Stoops. Well, no, if he's Bob Stoops, it'd be actually amazing. What would be a better analogy? Trying to think of a better analogy for who Brent Venables is kind of like. Marks just be too low. That'd be insulting. That's not what I'm looking for. Honestly, it's kind of like a Gus Malzahn, which is kind of bad to say, but like I think he's gonna have like a great year and then downward year, and then a great year and then downward year, maybe back downward years, and have another great year. Like just as far as like what I think that he can do, I don't think he can be consistent enough, unfortunately, which is kind of a problem. kind of a problem. Um, Next question: when was Alabama last beat on their homecoming game? I don't know that one. Like I said, normally homecoming games are earlier on in the season. So maybe Ole Miss. I'm gonna say Ole Miss. LSU in 2001. Holy crap! I was maybe a year old when that last happened. So from the 25-yard line after that, a kick went into the end zone. They're showing Nick Saban right there, Miss Terry. 10:36 left to go second quarter. John Mateer shotgun formation, run back to his left. Drops back a pass, and is going to throw, and that's going to be, oh my gosh, it was almost picked off. That would have been pick six. Oh my gosh, what is this game already? That would have been, Jefferson literally dropped a pick six. I mean, he's reading him the whole, Jefferson's reading him the whole entire way. John Mateer is literally just staring him down. John. That would have been really bad. That would have been that would have swung momentum for sure. John Mateer can be a design run by him, who gets about 5 yards in place up at the 30-yard line. Third down and 5. Let me actually see if I can get it to full screen a little bit better. Come on, there we go. There we go. All right, third down and 5. Mateer, running back to his right, trips to the right, and it's going to be incomplete pass. Fourth down and 5. Oh, man. 9:20, not 9:20. 9:52 left to go in the second quarter. It's not the best thrown ball. It's a little bit too outside, but it could have been caught. Well, punt for the Oklahoma Sooners. Still up 10-7, so you're still up 10-7, but you need to do a little bit better. And it's a pretty decent. Oh my gosh, a really good punt. Return to the 18-yard line up to the 20, and size up again up to 25, and down to about the 30-yard line. Fumble, and it's going to be, who is it going to be recovered by? Oh, Ryan Williams fumbled the ball. Let's see here, 31-yard line. Who's got it? And it is Oklahoma football. Wow. 9:34 left to go in the second quarter. Ryan Williams coughs up the ball. And like I said, Caleb DeBoer is furious. I would be too. Holy crap, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, oh, easily punched out. Great job. Is that the longest time he punched that out? Let's see here. Nah. It's number one. Number one punch. I thought it was the longest time he punched it out. Number one for Oklahoma, punched that ball out and recovered by Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got life again. So from the 31-yard line, pistol formation, running back behind him. Mateer, flash pass, and completes it to Kanyak. Is it Kanak? I think it's Kanak for a first down. I think I said that right. Is it? I think it's Kanak. But 9-11, never forget. In the second quarter, sorry, from the 20-yard line. Looks like we got shotgun formation. Running back to his right, John Mateer. Going to send wide receiver in motion up to the left. And going to be a design run by John Mateer, who gets up to the 15, up to the 10, up to the 5, and into the end zone for a score. John Mateer using his legs, 16-7. And Oklahoma, once again, goes up by 2 scores. And a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Oh, what was that? A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. 8:49 left to go in the second quarter. And with an extra point, makes it a 10-point game. Kick is up and kick is good. So it is 17-7. Oklahoma up. probably with a commercial break. But that's huge for Oklahoma. I mean, after you were up 10-0, you let Alabama go down and drive a score, and then you had like a three, basically had like a three and out. That could have been a pick six, and then you punt, get the ball. Thankfully, because Ryan Williams fumbles the ball, and easy touchdown. So there we go. Uh, Good hate watch right now. Love to see the Tide retreat. I like to see low tide every now and then. I like to see. Well, okay. There's a point where I do like to see it. There's some points where I don't like to see it. I do like to see every now and then for, like, there be some very good rants. Because Alabama fans will give you a really good rant, especially when they're not doing well. Sometimes unhinged. Sometimes it's just like, it's about nothing. But if Alabama loses to Oklahoma for the second straight year, especially if like if Ty doesn't have a good game, it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get really rough because Alabama fans are already kind of concerned about the Iron Bowl. Like in a normal world, you shouldn't be concerned about the Iron Bowl. You should be like, well, we're a much better team. And we've been dominating Auburn for a good couple years now. We should be good, but no, you gotta be concerned because like 2 years ago we had no shot of beating y'all, and we almost did. I was a student there. That's the last game that I went to as a student at Auburn, and then Gravedigger happened, and that was awful. So, like, yeah, like it could be a very fun Iron Bowl, even if Alabama ends up pulling this one out. It could be a very fun Iron Bowl if they lose, if they win, regardless. But the stakes would be much higher if they do end up losing this game. And another one. Well, I think they only did two. They only did two, so it's not too bad. I don't know how I feel about the ChatGPT commercials. I know I don't like. I'm not totally against them. Like I said, obviously you can do your advertising, but like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of AI. Like I said, I understand like there's some tools you can use for it, but planning a trip, I mean, like planning a trip's not. I mean, granted, I love planning trips, so like that's me. But the ChatGPT commercial talking like a brother and sister trip, like going to Dahlonega, which Dahlonega amazing. Like I said, went beginning of the month, like November was that November 1st, November 2nd. Is that Friday? Yeah. Went up to Dahlonega. Very, like I said, very beautiful. Been there a couple times. Really great wine as well. And I say really great views as well. But I like to plan trips, so why would I use ChatGPT? So I guess like it helps out some people like plan an itinerary, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that we're kind of like getting to where like you just like have other people try to decide what to do instead of you kind of like making a decision yourself. It's a little pushing and shoving going on. You can say that again, Emmanuel. What was it? Oh, yes, about the Tide. Well, you're happy as a Florida fan because like you also have a potential of what could be if you. Okay, Dobie, how confident do you think you can get Lane Kiffin? Or if you don't get Lane Kiffin, Dobie, who do you want Florida to get? That's the real question. All right, so first down 10 for Alabama. Two tight end set, drops back to pass. Ty Simpson's got time to throw. Throws a deep ball, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Ryan Williams. Redeems himself up to the 40, down to the 40-yard line on the Oklahoma side of the field. Great job by Ryan Williams there. And, I mean, Tyson just uncorked that ball. That's a bad angle by that safety. First down 10, 8-10 left to go second quarter. And going to bring everybody back. Shotgun formation, run back to his right. Ty Simpson drops back a pass. Throws. To be caught, has to be a Bernard. Gains about 5 yards. Still depends on where they spot him. Let's see here. Emmanuel, I'm very anti-AI, and the commercials give me more reason to stay that way. Exactly. I mean, we talked about this before, too. Why are the commercials always the most basic, dumb questions? ChatGPT, what should I eat for dinner? Steak? By God's will. And it's like, yeah, no, because like there was one for Google that was that way, too. It was like, how do I seem, it was like, asking ChatGPT, how do I seem like a normal person? Like, it was something like to that nature, and I'm like, what are we doing? Shotgun formation. Quick throw, number 17, who's going to get first down and gets by the 29-yard line. Nice 6-yard gain there by Brooks. That's right, Brooks. Keep it from Dobie, we need more platforms to say no to AI. Exactly. No to AI. I don't, like I said, I don't let my students use it either, because like I said, it especially for 7th grade, I'm like, no, you definitely do not get a habit of doing it by 7th grade. Well, it tells me the answer. No, it doesn't. I was like, it tells you somebody else's answer. Like, it does not tell you what you need to know. Because I've had to fight that with them. Because like whenever we done like research based stuff, I'll have to like make sure like no, you either use this or use the actual like sites that I tell you to use. Don't just do AI overview. Because I did show them like where one of the questions was wrong because somebody tried to use it and I was like, okay, I know you use AI. Here's an example of how you use AI and here's why it's wrong. And then like I've had less students use AI as much, but we haven't done that many research stuff. But we're going to do one after Thanksgiving. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a budget project, and they are going to be able to plan a trip within the amount of money that they have. Like the money allocated that they're going to have, they have to plan a trip using that money. And so it'd be kind of interesting to see where they want to go, but also you can't go that far, especially like I said, it's going to be based like the money allocated. I'm making the budget project is like the money allocated is equivalent to whatever your grade in my class is times 10. So like if you have like a 90 something in my class, then it'll be like $900. And so that's what you have for your trip. So wherever you go, you have to spend less than $900. If you're struggling in my class, it'll be a little lower. So I'm excited to see how my students do with that project. I think it's gonna be fun. But also, I like to plan trips, and I think some of them probably gonna like to plan trips or realize like, oh, this is really really expensive. Holy crap! They didn't know at young age that traveling is expensive. It's fun, but it is expensive. Especially rooms. I know I'm kind of going on a little tangent, but sometimes hotel rooms are way more expensive than they should be. Like, way more expensive than they should be. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm willing to speak out against Big Hotel. Big Hotel. I don't know why that made me laugh, but Big Hotel did. Anyways, this game's been kind of interesting. Like I said, Alabama's driving on down the field. Let's see what they can end up doing. Because like I said, if they score a touchdown here, great on Alabama. If it only scores a field goal, it still can be where Oklahoma gets a little bit of a lead going into halftime. Right now they are up by 10, but it's about, I think it was like 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. No. 6? Something like that. Talking about tonight, Texas, Georgia. I'm so ready for that game too. Because the other two games of Texas, Georgia have been pretty good too. So, well, if I can, it's loading. There we go. 7:04. Let's go in the second quarter. 17-7. First down 10 for the 29-yard line. Ty Simpson drops back a pass, getting pressure, is going to sidestep, throws, and over the head. don't know if maybe he was going for number 11. Maybe if he was going for number 11, it would make more sense because he was the one who's in the end zone. But if you try and go for Bernard, he way overthrew him. See here. Yeah. Yeah, he way overthrew Bernard, dude. Bernard was open, man. That's not, yep. 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 That was the easy first down, too. Not looking good. Okay, so second down and 10 for the 29-yard line. I formation. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be up to about the 25-yard line, so getting about 4 yards there. Third down 6. By the way, Miami's up 17-0 on NC State, and Georgia Tech is leading 14-7 over Boston College. Please, Georgia Tech, please win. Like I said, I want Georgia Tech to make the college football playoff, but it's looking very interesting for Georgia Tech now. Third down 6, 6:20 left to go in the second quarter. Ty Simpson draws back the pass and has got time. Checks it outside it, up to the 10, up to the 5, and in for the score. And that is going to be, is that Edwards? No, it's Cruz. Is it Cruz? No, I was totally wrong. I don't know how you say his last name. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. It's Cuevas. Is it Kuvas? Kuvas, maybe. Anyways, touchdown Alabama, 6:13 left to go second quarter. See if they make the extra point to make it a 3-point game. Again, with the look, I don't know what you're coming here for. Like I said, it ain't like there's a lot. It ain't like there's like 1,000 people in here. I don't know why. Like you were like, oh, we're gonna get somebody to come watch the stream. I appreciate the bot though. I mean, you're gone, so thankfully you're not gonna be posting that much anymore. But anyways, let's see. Did they just catch him sleeping? Yep, this is what it was. Everybody was looking to the sideline, and then he just kind of sneaks out. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. I like that. He catches everybody sleeping because basically he's like helping pass block and then just kind of whoop. That's a great play call. That is a great play call. Let's see what Oklahoma can do. That's a siren. Well, outside my house. No, not outside my house, my apartment, down the way. The police station and fire department aren't that far away from my place, so normally I hear them. Kick underway, and it's going to be fair caught in the end zone for a touchback. 6:13 left to go in second quarter, 17-14. And are we going to commercial break? No, we're not. Yes, freaking go. Thank you. So, Oklahoma, see what John Mateer can do. Only 78 total yards, because like I said, they did have that pick 6, so yeah. Well, they had a pick 6, and they had a fumble, so that's what's kind of helping out Oklahoma so far. That's where they got their 14 points. They got a pick 6, and that fumble led to the John Mateer score, so yeah, like I said, it's been very much like based upon the turnover. See if Alabama can actually clean that up. See if Oklahoma can get a job together. Draws back a pass, John Mateer, and he's going to throw. That's going to be across the middle of the field up to about the 37-yard line. Great catch there by the tight end, and that's going to be a first down by, I think it's Kanak. Is it Kanak? I think that's how you say his name, Kanak, number 12. Jaron Kanak. John Mateer with the running back to his left. Shotgun formation. They have some very big splits. Draws back a pass and checking down to his running back. He's going to get up to about the 40, up to about the 45-yard line. So nice gain there of 8 yards. Second down 2 for Oklahoma. Clock will continue to run. That is Hubbard with the tackle. Obviously, talking about Alabama's early loss, Hubbard was the one who was getting like a lot dunked on him because of the fact like his effort in that Florida State game. I'll give credit to where credit's due. Alabama definitely shaped up after that game. So, shotgun formation, going to be a handoff to the running back who is going to get a first down. 4:50 left to go in the second quarter. Right now, it's showing Ben Arbuckle. I do wonder where he ends up going because I don't know if he's going to stay at Oklahoma for another year. All right, shotgun formation. Running back to his right. Batir, handball off. That's going to be the running back try to left side, and he's going to get only about a yard or two. Great job there by Dominique Jackson with the tackle. J.K. Dobbins likely done for the season. Okay. I thought it was just going to be like he was going to be an IR for maybe 4 weeks, but I guess they're saying he's going to be done for the season. Dadgummit. Well, I do have R.J. Harvey, so hopefully he flourishes. But that sucks for J.K. Dobbins. Second down 9. John Mateer in shotgun formation. Going to be a quick screen pass, and that's going to be it's like a gain of like 2 yards, but like the wide receivers are ran into his blocker. What are we doing? Keon Sapp for the tackle. That's the one thing I hate about with the screen passes. A lot of it is just like, what are we doing with what are we doing with like spacing stuff? I mean, like, there should be no reason why you're running into your blocker. There should be no reason why you're running into your blocker. Alvin called timeout because so they were in transition. Oklahoma was hurt at the line. They wouldn't get to have 12 men on the field or have like a busted alignment. So the call timeout. So Alabama has 2 more timeouts. 3:32 left to go second quarter. Third down 7 because, like I said, they only gained 2 yards. So both teams with 2 timeouts. Oklahoma, you're past midfield, but like I said, you're out of field goal range, I believe. Yeah, I don't think they have the best. I don't think they have like a long distance kicker. So you're going to be kind of in no man's land if you don't get his first down. But no punt. They'll punt if they don't make it, but still. First 10-win season for Texas A&M since 2012, as we're showing. John Mateer, shotgun formation, running back to his right. Draws back to pass, and has got time. Is going to scramble. Checks it down. He's way too high for his running back. And I think it's going to be a flag on Alabama. Did they hit him in the head? I think they did. I think they hit him in the head. Or face mask. I think it might have been face mask. Mateer was doing like this. Like they grabbed his face mask. All right, so no foul. Okay, so they took up the foul. All right. So Mateer said that I think he said they grabbed his face mask. Let's see. Yeah, like right there, but it's not really a grab. It's more like this. There's no grab. Actually, I can see where Mateer is like that should have been called. It's not like a rip down, but it's like almost like he's like pulling his hand over his face mask, and does pull his helmet down. So it's too close. It's too close. Returns the 10 up to about the 12-yard line. So 17-14. 3:16 left to go second quarter. Going to go to commercial break. I think. Maybe not. Yes, Dover, there are lots of bots in the chat today, surprisingly. But thankfully, like it's no more than either 2 or like 2 to 4. So that's why I'm not like constantly going back to the YouTube channel to block it for everyone to see because it's not. Oh wow, Texas Tech 35-2 over UCF. But that's the reason why I'm not like doing that much because it's not enough. Now, if it was like a constant thing where they're constantly doing it, then I would. But it's a different person each time. So from a 13-yard line, Ty Simpson empty formation, draws back to pass, has got plenty of time, checks it down his running back, who's going to get basically back to the line of scrimmage. All right, well, second down 10. Great job there by Powers, number 13 for Oklahoma. And Boston College tied up with Georgia Tech. Iowa, let's freaking go. Iowa's beating USC 21-10. I want Iowa to win. I like Iowa's defense. I really do. Ty Simpson, once again, empty set. 2:50 left to go in the second quarter. By the way, Michigan did win 24-22 over Northwestern at Wrigley Field. All right, so now shotgun formation. He sends Jan Miller to help block for him. Drops back to pass. And quick throws. Because we about tied up to 20. It's a 25. And gets out of bounds, by the way. So it's going to be 2:26. There we go, second quarter. Great job by the tight end there. Fighting through contact, getting out of bounds. Well, now clock has started. That's right. That's college rules. $2:10 left to go in the second quarter. Ty Simpson drops back to pass and throws and be caught. That's going to be Ryan Williams. Makes a man miss and slides for about an 8-yard gain. That will be the 2-minute warning for Alabama. And it'll be first down 10. Not first down 10, sorry. Second down 2 at the, is that the 35 or the 40-yard line? I think it's a 35-yard line. Only down by 3. This has been a pretty good game. It does kind of hurt Oklahoma for like my sake that most of their points have been based off of turnovers. But if you can force them, then you can force them. But they have not been doing that the whole entire season. That was one thing that was coming in. Like Oklahoma's been having a good season, but their defense haven't been able to turn. What the heck was that? They weren't able to have turnovers and two turnovers that really impacted the game so far. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. What's up there, Parker? How you doing? Who does Missouri play today? I forgot. Because Missouri, like I said, we were talking about this earlier because I think Nova was the director or somebody else talking about Oklahoma's path. Like, if Oklahoma ends up winning against Alabama, I think they probably make the college football playoff because, unfortunately, Parker, I do think Oklahoma beats Missouri. It's just because I just don't believe in your quarterback, your freshman QB, especially against Oklahoma's defense. And then Oklahoma has LSU at the very end of the season. So I think that Oklahoma could make it to the college football playoff. There's like a whole bunch of talk of like who's making it in, and I'm like, there's still way too much time for you to be like, oh, well, this person's going to make it in. This person is usually going to make it in. Because, like, I mean, granted, we didn't really, it was still like, midway through the season, but like a lot of people were just like, oh, Miami's going to make it. And then now, like, they have, for some odd reason, they're one of the highest ranked, which makes no sense when they have no shot. They have no shot, basically, of making an ACC championship game. And yet, Miami is still like, hey, we're probably going to make the college football playoff. We just win out. Like, I don't get that with the college football playoff rankings. I don't understand that. Missouri plays Mississippi State tonight. Ooh, very nice. No, not versus Missouri. They're Dobie. Missouri versus Mississippi State will be, that actually is a pretty decent one. Did I do a prediction for that game yet? Mississippi State's a feisty one, too. Okay, let's see here. Missouri's defense, I feel like, can get to Mississippi State. However, I don't believe in your quarterback. However, I do like Hardy. I like Hardy a lot. I think it's a back-and-forth game where Missouri finds some way, somehow, to come out on top. My prediction for the Missouri-Mississippi State game, it's plausible enough. I'm going to say 34-31. 34-31 is what I'm going to say. Sorry, my hatred for the St. Louis Cardinals is showing up right now. That makes sense. All right, so Alabama, second down to the 35-yard line. Going to send Bernard in motion over to the left. Ty Simpson drops back to pass, and he's got plenty of time. And he's going to check it down and tie it up to the 45 and down to near midfield, about the 49-yard line. Great job by tied in there. I say he's always been kind of feed underneath it because they're trying to make sure no deep balls. I'm sorry, I'm just now looking at Brett Venables. Does he have like chapstick on? Because his for some reason it looks like he's got like blue lips. Like I don't know. Maybe just the shot that was shown. First down 10. Sorry. Ty Simpson get pressure, throws, checks it down to the running back who gains about 2 yards, so to the other 49-yard line. Second down 8. I was talking about from before. Yeah, I don't know that maybe it was just that shot, but it was some bright lights. That was right here, little light. So second down 8, 1:15 left to go in second quarter. Ty Simpson shotgun formation, running back to his right. And going to be a handoff, and he's going to get blockers. He's definitely got blockers up to the 45-40. And down to about the 37-yard line is Hill. So there is a flag, though. But as it stands right now, what is that camera? Goodness gracious. Holding on the offense. Back him on up. Back it on up. Like a tonka trip. All right. So 1:05 to go in second quarter. Like I said, both teams have 2 timeouts. Let's see here. Who's the hold? Yepers, Bernard. Bernard, I was talking about your run blocking too. All right, so second down 18, empty set. Ty Simpson drops back to pass and checks it down to Hill once again. He's up to the 50, up to the 45, and down about the 43-yard line. It'll be third down 2, 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Alabama's got to hurry up. So you still got 2 timeouts, 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Still technically a good bit of time. Drops by the pass and immediately pressured. He's going to roll out, throws on the run. If he caught, that's going to be a first down at the 40-yard line. Gains 2 yards, get the first down. 29 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And tight end already has 5 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. Good for him. That was 14-6. The Kansas State versus Oklahoma State game was 14-6. That is off. I would hate to watch that game. So, first down 10 from the 40-yard line. Ty Simpson brings his protection back. So he's got Jam Miller to his left. Well, not really, but kind of helped chip. And drops back to pass. They're only rushing 3. Checks it down to Jam Miller. He dropped it. Nope, he dropped it. So second down 10, 25 seconds left to go second quarter. Reminder that Alabama still has 2 timeouts. So they could potentially throw something over middle field, call timeout, so have one more timeout in the pocket. So it's actually good that Jam Miller kind of dropped that pass. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation. Jam Miller to his left. Now Jam Miller to his right. Drops back to pass. They're bringing a blitz. Throws on his back foot, and that's going to be what? Who are you throwing to, Ty? I guess he was just throwing one away. I don't know. He threw it to the corner. I'm gonna say he was throwing that one away. I don't, because he was getting pressure too. So I'm trying to think of Tyson's head. I guess just like both of them are covered. Like Bernard was double covered. So Oklahoma does take a timeout, by the way. So it is still 17-14. Third down 10. Yeah, no, like why is his lips so white? No, like Brent Venables' lips are way too daggone white. Like it looks like what's it? Is it Zoolander? Yeah, Zoolander when like Ben Stiller's like when Zoolander has like the white lips is what it looks like. That is weird. That I don't know why that was that it just looks weird. It looks weird. It looks off-putting. So, all right, good. We're not going commercial break. Good. So, third down 10. Ty Simpson already had 225 passing yards, touchdown, and that pick 6. Run back to his right. Shotgun formation. Listen, Bernard in motion up to the left. Ty Simpson drops back a pass and throws to the left side, and that's going to be a back shoulder. And Bernard's not. Is he able to catch it? All right. Some people are saying incomplete. Some people are saying say this incomplete. Okay. Bernard jumped out like he had it. I didn't think he had it because, like I said, I didn't see him survive the ground. Bam. Yes, great job number 23 there at the very end to kind of pop that ball loose. Because initially, great grab by Bernard, but number 23 fights through, breaks the arm or breaks the hands apart. Yeah, the ball squirts out at the very end. I think they're probably going to just stick with what they have. Like I said, it's an amazing acrobatic catch, and then the ball pops out. Well, okay. It's 4th down and 10. Timeout, I'm assuming, is called by Alabama, so hopefully they can review it. Because they're just outside of field goal range. Like I said, he gets 1 foot down, so it would be a catch. He has the ball, and then it doesn't really move until the very end. But by that time, he's already technically out of bounds. So, do you count as a catch? Because, like, he's in, he's out of bounds right there, and then when he gets all the way down is when it, like, pops out. I don't know. They're reviewing it. Also, I don't like this. I don't like this ref. I don't know. He just seems so mousy. Like he seemed like the kind of person that'd be a mouse. Another bot. Really? I think it's like the 4th or 5th one today. That's crazy. Huh. So I guess they're not getting. I guess they're not getting a review. I don't know how in the world they're not getting a review or nothing. So they're going for it on 4th down and 10 from the 40-yard line because like they're about 3 or so yards. Ty Simmons drops back to pass. They brought up Bliss, was not getting to him. Throws wide open at the 25-yard line, and that is going to be an Alabama 1st down. 6 seconds left. Alabama's got to clock it. No, they got a timeout. That's right. So Alabama calls timeout. I guess you throw one for the end zone, and then you just kick a field goal afterwards. Because 6 seconds, I mean, you could from like the 25-yard line, you could theoretically, take a shot. But yeah, they had seven people help block, so they picked up the blitz perfectly. And then I said, great route by number 1. I think is that Horton? I think. Yeah, great job by Alabama's offensive line. Yeah, I know, Dobie. I said because he only said like 2 things. I'm like, I don't know. It'll be more work to go back, and then like I said, they're not going to be popping it up again. So it's a different person. But by the way, Tennessee's up 21-0 on New Mexico State. Good for you, Tennessee. All right, so from the 24-yard line, Ty Simpson, shotgun formation. 6 seconds. Draws back a pass, throws, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain up to about the 18-yard line, 3 seconds. Maybe it'll be easier a field goal. So Alabama is going to try with Talty to try to tie this one up. Alabama's not really been the best at getting kickers, but so far he's been 11 for 16, which is not great. Okay, yeah, that person did show up a little more. All right, actually, let me go then. Oklahoma did call their timeout, by the way. So that's what I'm saying. It just takes too daggum long. But they post a lot more than I thought they were going to. So I'm like, let me go ahead and hide that. See, I gotta go all the way over here. Also, something that my Chromebook is my Chromebook. My Mac is very slow. He missed it. Oh my gosh! I think it actually got blocked. That's crazy. So we'll be 17-14 going to halftime. Talty done missed it. Just done missed the easy field goal. An easy field goal too. Can I finally just please just let me do this? It's taking forever. That's the reason I don't like this. There we go. All right, let me. Hide you from this channel, and there we go. All right. There we go. All right. So going to halftime, this little analysis. Oh, he leaped. Okay, so that's the reason why the Alabama kicker was upset. Alabama kicker was upset because the Oklahoma defender leaped. Technically, his foot did touch the back of the long snapper, so I can understand him being upset. Yeah, it should be called a penalty. Or how I know the rules, it's supposed to be called a penalty. But Alabama's defense has been doing a pretty good job. So far, Oklahoma only has 58 passing yards, 49 rushing yards, 10:40 off the clock. They are being greatly helped up by the fact that they had that pick six that led to be a 10-0 score. Then, after Alabama scored and Oklahoma couldn't do anything, they had a punt that was muffed by Ryan Williams, set up a great field position where John Mateer had a rushing touchdown, or 20-yard rushing touchdown. So that's how you got the 2 turnovers, and you got the 14 points. Field goal came up came earlier in the game. I wasn't able to see how that happened, but Alabama's, like I said, you're pretty much like been like the in control. Your turnovers are the reason why you're keeping them in this game. So you should be feeling. I mean, obviously you feel bad because you're going at halftime. You're down 17-14, but it's been more of like your own mistakes. Like if it was not for your own mistakes, like Oklahoma would not be in this game because they can't really do anything on offense. So that's helpful to see. Other thing is, you're past the game, doing a really good job. Obviously, the pick six doesn't help, and you almost had another pick, but then it was wiped out by penalty. But Ty Simpson already has 250 something passing yards in the first half alone. Your running game has not been terrible, which it's been terrible pretty much the whole entire season. So that's helpful as well. All you got to hope for is just honestly just limit the turnovers. If you limit the turnovers in the second half and your defense is continuing to smother Oklahoma's offense, like you should be able to pull this one out. However, I'm not convinced that your defense is going to continue to be lights out how it's been so far. So I think it's gonna be a great finish. I think it'll be a great finish to the game. Both these teams need this win. I mean, so is everybody. Everybody needs to win. But if Oklahoma wins, they're still in it. We talked about this before. Oklahoma, they still got Missouri and LSU. If they win out, they're in the college football playoff. Alabama, if they win out, they're easily going to be in the SEC championship game. If they lose today, then they still have a probability of making to the college football playoff. They still can make the college football playoff. They end up beating Auburn and who do they have next? I'm trying to think who Alabama has next. But if you somehow lose Oklahoma, then you're in a situation where if you have one more loss, you might not make it to the college football playoff because there's a lot of competitive teams. You're going to have to need a little bit of help if you end up losing to Auburn. You're kind of going to have to hope that ACC doesn't make it in if you're Alabama because that'll give you a lot better chance of making it in. So you better hope that Duke wins out and wins the ACC because there's no way that Duke's going to make it in over here. Um, but it's looking really rough for Alabama if they somehow lose this one. Because, like I said, I think that Auburn's going to beat Alabama in the Iron Bowl? No, but there's always a chance, and whenever there's a chance, it's always going to be a good game. So, but let's see what happens in the second half. Maybe Oklahoma can kind of tighten up and not let. The tight ends already had like 50 receiving yards, and he's like just like easy dump offs, get about 7, 8, maybe even 9 yards, 9 yards a pop for him. Like he's been doing, he just been wide open pretty much because they're afraid of the deep ball. But yeah, like I said, just trying to Alabama just limit turnovers. As far as the rest of the games, we talked a little bit about the Texas A&M game. Texas A&M, like I texted earlier about to my friends of like Texas A&M really is trying to give their fans Vietnam War flashbacks of just like all the times they've just screwed up. Like it is a constant thing. Oh, Duke is losing right now, 20-3. That's not good for my prediction because I did think that Duke could pull it out. Maybe not. But I feel for Texas A&M fans because you want so desperately for your team to be good, and you've had some pretty good seasons, but like they've ultimately like a lot of them have started off really well and then just like absolutely gone through a crap hole, like just like a crap hole. I don't know why I said that, but have absolutely just like tanked. And at the beginning of this game, like just going to halftime, it was like 20s. What is this? Also, I don't understand what that cop was doing, what the sheriff was doing. Like the guy, like I get that you're upset, but still. But you went down 30-3 at halftime, which is so crazy. 30-3, and then your defense, who's like I said, defense has been really good all season, especially on third downs, comes up clutch in the second half, completely dominates South Carolina, and then your offense finally able to wake up. So it's a scare, obviously, but you still won. So you're still undefeated. But are you feeling a lot more confident now that you got Texas at the very end of the season, and Texas is going to be looking to try to stay in the college football race because if Texas beats Georgia somehow, then they are going to look to try to beat you Aggies to try to make it to the SEC championship game because that's how they make it to the SEC championship game. So I'm just saying I wasn't confident in the Texas A&M Aggies coming into the season. They've surprised me. But after this game, like it still shows that you're at any moment all this could crumble. That's what kind of sucks. It kind of sucks for Aggie fans because right now they're showing they're showing the stats for Marcel Reed. My thing is looking at that 22-39. That is atrocious. 22 for 39 is atrocious. Yeah, 439. However, a lot of that was on wide receivers doing their job after the fact. I'm not trying to take away from Marcel Reed. I'm just saying he had a horrible first half. And like I said, did he make some good throws in the second half? Sure. But some of that was on the weapons actually doing their jobs. So I don't want to be down texting them. I don't, but it's not there's probably going to be an upset along the way that's going to devastate a lot of the fans. I'll leave it at that. And right now we're talking about the USF versus Navy. Navy still technically has a shot in the American Conference, which is kind of crazy because they do play Tulane. I think they play Tulane next. I'm double check and make sure. But no, they play Tulane and Memphis. So they really play the two other people that they could be facing. South Florida's loss. Memphis still has a shot because look at Navy's remaining schedule. So Navy has a bye week, and then they play Memphis. So they wait. I think they played Tulane. Did they already lose to Tulane? Let me double check, make sure. I'm pretty sure because I know they lost to North Texas. No, they just had North Texas, Notre Dame, South Florida, Memphis. I knew it was like 4 of the top teams they had to play, but they lost to North Texas. And right now, if I look at the American Conference, let's see here. There we go. So right now, in the American Conference, South Florida's pretty much out because they have 2 losses. The other one loss teams, I said Navy 6-1 in conference. They have one more conference opponent. Tulane still has to play. Tulane has to play. Is it East Carolina? I think. No, Tulane has Florida Atlantic, who are the beat right now, 21-10. Then Temple, then Charlotte. It's a big if Tulane wins out, I'm pretty sure they'll be the one that goes in. Well, it could be North Texas though. Did North let's see? Because North Texas's loss was to what's North Texas? North Texas lost with South Florida. So then, who determines who's going to make it to the ACC championship game then? Because you have if Navy beats Memphis, then like I said, they would be 7-1. So if Navy wins out, Tulane wins out, and North Texas wins out, then who would be ahead of them? I'm honestly hoping it's North Texas because if Tulane, if John Summerall is for another year, not another year, but another couple of weeks preparing for a game, I want him to be Auburn's head coach so bad. I do. Excuse me. John Summerall, Tulane's head coach. Right now is for the running to be Auburn's next head coach. He has connection because, one, he's from Alabama. 2, his wife is an Auburn grad. 3, he has some coaching experience in the SEC. So there's still he's not a total outsider. He's all from what I know, Alabama high school coaches like him because I said he had experience, especially when he was head coach for Troy, recruiting players in Alabama, and that's a huge thing for us as well, especially as Alabama's continued to get better and better talent. So there's that leg up. He has some familiarity with some of the people on staff if he wants to retain some people, if he doesn't want to retain some people. But I like him as far as who we can legitimately get. There's no way we get someone like a Lane Kiffin or whatnot. We already had our shot and we decided not to pay him what he wanted. Obviously, there was his with Landry Kiffin might want to leave as well, but I don't think there's a chance we can get him. I don't think we can get Eli Drinkwitz either. Because he will be eyeing a better job. And right now, where we are compared to what Missouri is, it's not far enough of a leap up for you to want to leave your spot. Now, Eli would more likely leave. If Eli were to leave, it'd be go to Florida. That's if Eli Drinkwitz was to leave, more likely be to Florida. If it's what I was saying. If it's oh, mind blank. If it's anywhere else, I don't think he leaves Missouri, or he just waits for another big opportunity to leave. Because I don't think that Eli would work at LSU. I like Eli, but I don't think he's going to leave Missouri to go to LSU. LSU is also a fascinating coaching search too, because all the stuff they're going through right now with a lot of turnover as far as the leadership up top. I don't know how that one's gonna go. I have no clue. I thought I did, and then like I said, then the governor got involved, and then it just threw everything for a loop. So I have no idea how that LSU coaching search is going to go. I do feel pretty confident that the Florida job is like Lane Kiffin to lose, then it's Eli, then it's probably Alex Golesh. But I know that a lot of Florida fans don't want Alex Golesh because of the fact that he is from the Group of Five, and there's some trauma there with Billy Napier. So, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this coaching cycle goes because there are going to be people who leave their jobs to become the new head coaches at bigger jobs. And then if they leave, then that's going to be somebody else going to try to get their job, and then whoever leaves from there. Da, 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 da. So it's like the domino effect from this coaching cycle is going to be very, very interesting. Because I believe we're gonna be shocked about some of the new head coaching hires. You know what I'm also thinking about? I'm thinking about the fact that like right now we are in one of. I mean, it's kind of helped the fact that we have a 12 team playoff. But last year, I don't think it felt as competitive of like who's gonna get in compared to this year. Like there's still like technically 3 more weeks left until like really like, get to like brass tacks of who can make it in. But I feel like this year there's a lot more of possibility of who could get in, who could not get in, that kind of stuff compared to last year. Because like last year it was like Ole Miss, South Carolina, it was Alabama was another like SEC team that was like on the outside looking in, and be like, oh, let's try, we can try and make it in, please, 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 please. But then it was like, and then we got Alabama and Parker. If there's some way, somehow, that we can beat Alabama, and if Alabama loses this game, and we knock them out of the playoff, like what happened in 2019, that would be chef's kiss. However, I'm not very confident. Because I will give myself credit. I'm a very realistic Auburn fan. I feel like very confident of like I was confident the team coming in. I was not like we were going to light the season on fire. I was like we could probably be 9-3, and when you see how some of the games have been, 9-3 is not that far off because like I said how talented our team is. It's just been terrible quarterback play, uh, among other things too. But I want to hope that we can, but I don't think we will. I'm just gonna put that. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't feel confident that we will. And the reason why I'm saying that is also because I don't want to get hurt like I do. I mean, you saw me. You saw me. Like I streamed 4 Auburn games, all of them losses, all of them ranked losses, no less. And so you know how awful, to put it bluntly, how awful sometimes watching Auburn can be because it just rips your heart out over and over and over again. I mean, let's review the 4 games. The 4 games that I streamed. Okay, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Georgia, Missouri, all 4 in a row, and it was awful. So yeah, yeah, and it was awful. Um, do I like Stephen Pearl? Do I like Bruce Pearl? Obviously, love Bruce Pearl. Um, where I used to work at when I was in the food business, they would usually come by a good little bit. Sometimes they bring like the whole entire basketball people, and we'd have like that section out in the back for them, so like they wouldn't be bothered by anybody. So that was kind of cool because like, he would always be like, "Oh, y'all can meet him," and so like, we would talk to him. Uh, Obviously, like I say, he has like some stuff in the checkered past, but like I said, at Auburn. He brought us to be relevant. So, like, obviously, love Bruce Pearl. Understood why he retired. And then, like I said, do I? I don't feel. I don't feel as bad for him, for Stephen Pearl taking over because it makes sense. I mean, Stephen Pearl has been like the assistant for quite some time, so it makes sense it goes to him. For this season, I don't expect much. I'll be happy with fifth in the SEC. I feel like that's a decent enough goal because I think the SEC is going to be is pretty stacked for as far as SEC basketball, and for it to be in his first year, I feel like that's it's like higher expectation for a first year, but at the same time you're like I think we could possibly make it with the talent we have. Um, and I don't know how it's going to go. I hope it works out for Stephen Pearl. I think it will. I don't know if we'll hit the highs that we did with Bruce, but like being in the NCAA tournament, maybe making a run, maybe not. Over the next couple of years, I'm just hoping we make like at least one run to a Sweet 16. I feel like that's reasonable enough for a first-time head coach that's transitioning to making it to be his team. I feel like that's okay because, like I said, in 4 years, you're hoping you have a good enough run where you can at least make it to the Sweet 16. I'm not asking to win it. I'm just saying like to make it to a Sweet 16 because I think that will still be like pretty good over the next 4 years. So from the 25-yard line, hand off to the wide receiver in the round, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, and down to about the 45-yard line. He is dragging that defender. So first down to actually the 46-yard line. Great job by Oklahoma, starting off pretty strong. Do I like Larry Vickers, coach? Larry Vickers. Why does that name sound familiar? If it comes to basketball, my knowledge is very, very limited. But Larry Vickers sounds familiar. Going to be a handoff to running back up to the 50 and down by the 46-yard line. Great run there by 8 yards. Second down and 2. Yeah, if it comes to college basketball, is this Larry Vickers the author? Are you talking about the author, Larry Vickers? Because apparently he just got sentenced for something. I don't know what the heck that is. Coach. Let me look. I don't know who it is. Like I said, I'm very bad with names. Second down 3. Bunch to the left. John Mateer drops back a pass. He is staring down his wide receiver. Rolls out and is going to try to run for the first down. He is going to get it up to about the 39-yard line. However, there is a flag. Oh, you're talking about, yes. Okay, yes. The new head coach for Auburn women's basketball. Yes, sorry about that. From what I remember, it's holding on Oklahoma. From what I remember, he had a pretty decent job he did a pretty decent job at his last stop. I'm trying to remember where that was. But I'm hopeful. Like I said, it's been a while since Auburn women's basketball has been good. Technically, it's been since was that late '80s, early '90s when they were good. Because they had what was the sisters' names? I can't remember the sisters' name. I know their face though, because there was like SEC storied about them. But yeah, like I said, I'm hopeful that the Auburn women's basketball can be good. John Mateer drops back a pass, and he's going to check it down to his running back, who gets stopped immediately. I think he actually loses a yard. It's going to be third down and 14. Come on, man. All right, well, 13-18, left to go in the third quarter. Oklahoma, man, you can't be doing this to yourself, man. Like I said, Alabama's been shooting themselves in the foot for turnovers. Yours has been either bad penalties or stupid play calls. Well, it's also bad execution, but yeah. All right, so they are 1 for 5 on third down so far. This is 3rd and 13 from the 42-yard line. John Mateer stuffs in the pocket and is going to throw, and that's going to be a first down to the 40, up to about the 36-yard line. Look at there, 2 for 6 on third downs. First down 10 for Oklahoma. Still remember 17-14. 12:45 going third. Nice sidestep by John Mateer, by the way, to get the ball out. So nice job there by number 5, Statement. He's going to stay. Is no, it's not Statement. It's Statement, right? Statement. Say I don't know. Number 5. Second down for Oklahoma. Wait, no, my bad. It. Like I said, for some reason, I mean, it's a problem for technically for streamies, but like they cuts very very late. So actually, a 3-yard loss. Second down, 13. John Mateer draws back to pass and is going to roll out. Is just going to. Yeah, he's going to get sacked. Oh wow, he got sacked for a 2-yard loss. He was trying to look to dump it off to the running back, but he was covered, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to run," and then he got sacked. So it's third down and long again. I mean, Oklahoma, man, you can't keep on doing this, man. All right, so third down and long, third down and 15, 11:35 to go in the third quarter. John Mateer, going to be an empty set, draws back a pass, throws, and that's going to be like basically a check down. I guess maybe like 6 yards. It's going to be fourth down, like 9, maybe. So, like, you set yourself up better for a punt, but, like, just. Wait, are they going for a field goal? It's a long field goal. Tate Sandell is 6 for 6 on 50-plus yard field goals. Oh, yeah, they're at the 35-yard line. That's right. So this will be a 52-yard field goal attempt. And kick is up, and kick is. It's got the distance. It is good. So 22-14, 10:38 left to go in the third quarter. And looky there. I mean, obviously you're looking for more, but I mean, you'll take it. You'll take it. You'll take a field goal. I mean, that probably been good from. I don't know if it might not have been good from 60, but it'd be good from about like 56, 57, something like that. I'll say this. Obviously, you want more than just like a field goal. But in this kind of game, just take any kind of points you can at this point. Like, yeah, if Alabama scores a touchdown, they'll be up by 1. But, but it's better to kick a field goal, especially when your offense has been doing the best. I mean, it's by thankfully y'all convert that first third down and long, but in this kind of game, I think it'll be back and forth, just taking the kind of points that you can. And so it's great that he got the field goal. And I said before earlier, I think that should have been a penalty that last time they tried to attempt the field goal because, like, yeah, he jumped over him, but technically his foot did touch the back of the long snapper, which technically is a penalty. Technically, because like I said, puts him in a rough spot. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the rest of this game is going to go. It'll be interesting to see how Alabama starts off the third quarter. But if Oklahoma can get not like an amazing performance of their offense, but a good enough performance of their offense, I think their defense can still relatively keep Alabama from making it like because Alabama has offense to be able to just like run people, not run people over, but like um run up the score. If if Oklahoma can score, I don't know, anywhere in the 10 to 14 score range, the second half of the game, not counting that 3 points, I think it's a good shot that Oklahoma can win. Because like I said, I think their defense, like I said, I think their defense can kind of limit Alabama in the second half a little bit more. I think we'll make some adjustments. I feel like a little bit confident with Brett Venables that he can have like some kind of adjustments in the second half. Um, but I do think at the end of the day, Alabama's probably going to pull this one out. I think they are. I think they are. I think they are. I mean, I did pick them to win, So, but also the baby win. But I do think Alabama's probably going to pull this one out. And if they don't, I'll be happy either way. Georgia Tech football losing to Boston College right now. Dadgummit. Dang it. Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully Georgia Tech pulls it out. Please, Georgia Tech, don't choke. Don't choke Georgia Tech just because Brett Key's getting a lot of other head coaching jobs available for him. Please, please, please don't lose. I want you to make it to the college football playoff. And give me a touchback for Alabama. So 10:38 let's go in the third quarter. 20-14. Let's see what Alabama can do. I'll say this too, and I've kind of talked about this a little bit, but John Mateer has been doing a really bad job as far as like staring down who he wants to throw to. Like they're showing right now Ty Simpson's like ability to kind of like survey the field, like go to one read to another. Mateer is not doing that at all. Like no. So first down 10 from the 25. Ty Simpson shotgun formation, running back to his left. Gonna be a play action pass. And it's going to throw to the right side, and that's going to be, dropped. A little bit off, but Bernard did get his hands on it, so Bernard's like, I should have got that one. But, second down 10. Yeah, Miami is, that'll be a tough catch, actually. Yeah, Miami's whooping the dog mess out of NC State. 31-0. 21-17 for that Georgia Tech game. Okay, so they're down by 4. All right. Shotgun formation. Right back to his left. That's Hill to his left. Probably inside zone if I had to guess. Yep, exactly what it is. Gains 5, 10, up to the 40-yard line, up to the 45, and down to about the 48-yard line of Oklahoma. Well, it was a good play. It was a great play of the inside zone. And it's going to be first down 10 for Alabama. Penn State football is beating Michigan State right now. Good. I think I said that was Penn State because I think that Penn State almost beating Indiana. I was like, I didn't feel confident about Michigan State. I felt like Penn State could win that game. And up to Hill, this one's not as successful. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's be it. So, second down 10 at the 47-yard line for Alabama. Yeah, I just don't feel – I didn't feel confident about old Michigan State. The $1 Million Band. I mean, it's not that good. All right, so 9:23 left to go in the third quarter. Ty Simpson. Empty set. Now I'm gonna bring Jam Miller over. Well, technically still empty set, but he's got Jam Miller in the tight end, can help Chip. Going to check down the tight end, who's going to leap over defender. It's 45-40, out of bounds at about the 30. Oh, actually, about the 28-yard line. Great job of the tight end. He's having a really great game. He's having a really, really great game. And so first down 10 for Alabama. 8:50 left to go in the third. It just hurdles him. Does he stay in bounce? Yes, he does. I'll make sure his feet didn't get out of bounds. Oh, Boston College scored again. Ah, shoot. 28-17. Dang it. All right. Come on, Georgia Tech. You got to lock in Georgia Tech. Ty Simpson, empty set. Draws back a pass, and is going to throw a deep ball, and it's going to be, oh, wow, great job. That's a great throw. That's a great catch by number 1. Over the shoulder. First and goal. I can't remember. I don't know if it's at the 3 or the 4. Looks like it's at the 3-yard line. That was amazing. That was amazing right there. Actually, at the 2-yard line. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, going to be a handoff, and Jam Miller is going to, is he in? They're going to say he's short. Second goal at the half-yard line. See there. Yeah, he's short. So second to go from the half-yard line, 7:45 to go in the third. Still 20-14, but Alabama is knocking on the door. All right, gonna be direct snap. Well, more than likely. Yep, easy touchdown. Easy touchdown for number 4 Hill. And Alabama is going to take the lead. For the first time today, I think. Well, technically it's 2020. Extra point making them take the lead. But great job by Alabama right there. USC is climbing on back in that Iowa game. It's still 21 to 19, but Lemon's absolutely cutting him up, which I thought would happen. Like I said, he's had. I think he said that they said he had 3 games of 150 yards. Right now he has 139. Lemon is so good, man. He is really good. He's probably the first wide receiver taken, if I had to guess. He knows how to get open. He's really good. The wide receiver draft class, this upcoming draft, is it's not like 2024. Like it's not like that, but it's kind of like 2022. Yeah, 2020. Well, no, that won't be 2022. I'm trying to think who would be close to. 2022, 2023, one of the two. Like I said, it's a pretty good wide receiver draft class. You're going to find good people, especially like in the second round. It's just not a very deep draft class, but there's still some absolute ballers in the wide receiver draft class. Did I finish this rest of this? I did. Just did. All right, so now I'm going to speak to you. It's good. Yeah, I need Georgia Tech to lock in. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't think any of the teams who have like an alma mater head coach is going to leave. Like, I don't think there is a chance that Clark Lee leaves Vanderbilt. I don't think there's a chance that Brent Key leaves Georgia Tech. I don't think there's a chance that Kenny Dillingham leaves Arizona State. Mainly because, like, if there was, like, problems, like, I could understand leaving. But it's their alma mater. They are able to submit their legacy at the place that they went, at the place that they love. So why would they want to leave? Like, you can, yeah, sure. Well, you can say, oh, we'll pay them a lot more money. Sure, but it's not always about the money, man. I mean, like, some of the people, like, care about their legacies. So unless Brent Key, Kenny Dillingham, Clark Lee takes their organization to where they think is the highest they could possibly get to, so like, they're like, well, where else can I go? Then why would they want to leave? Like, if you're in a place that you absolutely love, you love the atmosphere, you love playing there, you want your kids to grow up there because you love being there, why would you want to leave? For, sure, a couple more $1 million a year. Yeah, it sounds great, but like, if I'm already getting paid $1 million, like however many $1 million a year, if I'm already getting paid that, and I can rather be in a place where I don't have to move my family loves, or move to a new place that doesn't have the same exact love for you that you already have right now, why would you want to leave? Just saying. Did you hear that the Buc-ee's is suing an underwear company out of Oklahoma? Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, why in the world Buc-ee's be suing an underwear company? So they have like a very similar mascot. Okay. So it must be like something like a. What is it? Is it supposed to be like a beaver or is it like a? Because that well, okay. Why would you make a now why would you make your mascot for an underwear company a beaver? I understand why you would, but don't. Mm, mm, no, I'm gonna move past that. It's a squirrel. Oh, it's a squirrel. Okay, holding two nuts, and the company's name is Nut Huggers. If it's a squirrel, it's not a. It, yeah, then okay. Does it, so it must just like look dead like it then, because like if it's a squirrel, you'd be like it's totally a different mascot. John Mateer drops back a pass, throws, and that's to be wide open. 84 to the 48, maybe. First down 10 for Oklahoma. Down 21 to 10. 21 to 10. 21 to 20. 7:05 going third. But the squirrel looks very similar to the logo, down to even the buck teeth. Okay. I don't know if Bucky's will win it, but it would be kind of funny if they do. 84 once again with that catch. Gains about 6 yards. About second down to 4. That'd be kind of funny if Buck. I don't want to say funny because, like I said, it's a company goes to another company. But a underwear company. I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of like a funny article. Gonna be a handoff to the running back, and he's going to get nothing. Well, he got like a yard. He got a yard. So third down and 2 from the 45-yard line. At least there's only two things. All right, we'll be fine. But it's okay. This never happens. This never happens in NFL streams. Never happens in NFL streams. Well, actually, no, that's happened like once or twice. But I think it's like the sixth one today where someone has been sending a bot in, which is crazy. Third down 2. That's what Oklahoma cooks up. John Mateer, shotgun, one of the two. The flag happened almost immediately. Was it illegal formation? It just skipped forward, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's illegal formation. Yes, it was. Yes. Popular day with the bots. Yes, I am, Dobie. Apparently, they see this humongous man and not like like rather large figure and like let's post him. Beep. Happy Saturday there, Daniel. How you doing? How you doing? That would be some fourth dimension chest if they own. Oh yes, if they own the underwear company. LOL, and sue them for free advertising, or if they sued them and then in order to settle the suit, they sold the underwear at Bucky's. You could do that too. But also that'd be weird. Does Bucky's have underwear? I don't even like I don't know why that's my question, but like I know they have a lot of stuff because I've been like said there's a Bucky's in Auburn, and good lord when Auburn got the Bucky's, it was brand spanking new. And I remember I think it was human geography was the class. And our teacher was from, I can't remember where she was from, but she biked everywhere. And one of the questions that she asked, one of the questions she asked about, like, all right, well, when for geography, like, what are some of the characteristics that you know of Auburn? And what you think about when you think of Auburn is Bucky's. Like, out of all the stuff you could possibly say, Bucky's. Like. It still does not compute the level of like, not dedication, the right word, but like fandom that Bucky's has. Like, I'll go to Buck. One is basically right off of I-85, but I'm not going to go in there and like go Christmas shopping. Like, no, the last. Okay, so when me and my mom, my stepdad, we went up to Nashville. We stopped at the Bucky's in Athens. Like I said, it's going up there, and there was a person with a camera who was like I don't know. Maybe he's never been to Bucky, so like I'm trying to give benefit of the doubt. But like going over to like the sweet treats area and taking pictures of like them making the brisket, taking pictures of them of like the beef jerky haul, and I'm like, that's what you're like. It's like one of those professional looking cameras, not like a phone, not like a disposable. No, it's like a professional looking camera taking pictures of a Bucky's, and I was very drowsy, but because like I said, I just woke up because I was sleeping, because I hadn't slept that night before. And I was like, what is this person doing? Like taking pictures with a professional camera at a Bucky's. I don't know. I understand some people absolutely love it, but it's got good gas. That's all I will say. I don't. I think the other stuff is fine. I hate how I don't want to say I hate how, but one of my friends who's from the north hadn't really had brisket. He maybe had like brisket like 2 times before, and he had Bucky's brisket. He was like, "This is the best brisket I've ever had." I was like, look, I can take us to places that have way better brisket than this. Like, this is good for a gas station, sure, like around here, but no, like no, it's okay, but it's not anything to be happy be like ranting or raving about. But some people do, unfortunately. Throws Matai Simpson up to number four. He's Hill's going to get about 4 yards there. Second down, 6. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Still 21-20. Um, yeah, I'm sorry I went a little rave. I went on a little bit of a rant about Bucky's, but I never understand it, and I still probably won't, of like the immense fandom for certain things. I love the way the right tackle was just like, this guy's blitzing. All right, so they're switching the formation. Two tight end set to the left. Run back to the left. Simpson, and going to be a handoff, and that's going to get about, let's see, where is it at? This be like third down, about 2 or 3. Third down 3. Empty set for Ty Simpson. Draws back a pass. And steps in the pocket, throws, and unfortunately it is inaccurate. Try to get to Bernard, but put a little too much mustard on that one. Fourth down and 3. Got to punt this ball away. So 3:57 left to go in the third quarter. It's still a 1-point game. Okay. Okay. I'll give some benefit of the doubt. The referee was like right in the line of sight. So like, I guess you also didn't want to hit the ref in the face, which is like, I guess understandable. I also hit the ref was like right there though. So got a punt. And this is going to be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Not a great punt. Not a great one. Oklahoma started off with pretty good field position at 35-yard line, down 1, and yet 3:49 left to go in the third quarter. So still plenty of time in this game. Memphis, oh, that's right. Memphis was playing East Carolina. That's right. Memphis, East Carolina is actually tied up 17-17. First down 10. They're talking about Mike Elko's 6-year deal. I thought it was 4 years. 6-year deal, more than $11 million per year. Pretty dang good. Running back runs for only 1 yard there. Second down and 9 for Oklahoma. I don't think we talked about it just yet, but they're talking about James Franklin of Virginia Tech kind of being talks. I think we talked about it before because Parker asked about Virginia Tech job. I think the James Franklin thing to Auburn was just more so for him trying to get more money. Because I think that's pretty easy that he's probably going to go to Virginia Tech. Materia rolls up to his right, throws on the run, and it'd be right through the hands of number 5. Third down 9. Yeah, that was like, that went right through his hands. Texas A&M had plenty of time today. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, basically was just like talking all the time of like, whoa, he's gonna finalize the deal. Like it kept on coming like on the bottom, finalizing deal, finalizing deal, finalizing deal, while they were losing 30-3, and it was like this. Someone probably should just don't mention that. Don't mention that while he's losing 30-3. Like it would make a lot more sense when you're showing it like after the fact. But don't show it while the person who's about to get paid a lot of money is getting blown out by a 3-16. Just saying, not the best. Yeah, right now they're showing SEC standings. So Texas A&M did get that win. It's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out, especially this game and then tonight's game. So Oklahoma going to be shotgun formation, right back to his left on this 3rd down and 9 from the 36-yard line. John Mateer draws back a pass and sidesteps and throws down the field and incomplete. However, there is a flag. I don't know. Let's see. Chop block on offense. All right, well, on Oklahoma. So punting again. Well, I was kind of hoping for a little bit better, but that's okay. So 4th down and 9. Oklahoma, I need to do something on offense when you get back on it, man. Texas Tech is whooping the dog mess out of UCF, 41-9. 41-9. Ryan Williams on to return this punt, and it is it's a decent one. Return it by the 7-yard up to 10 to the he's reversing field up to the 15 and down to about the 18-yard line. So 1st down 10 to the 18-yard line for Alabama. 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cutting it close, but might be able to. I was trying to think about it have enough time to, shut it down, do stuff, and then go back up. But I'm probably do back to back. So, under center, Jam Miller in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Jam Miller. He's going to 20 up to about the 22-yard line. So, gain of 4 yards there. 2nd down 6. Arizona State to beat West Virginia. 25-23. I know Pat McAfee gonna be happy about that. Apparently, he did a little troll into Pittsburgh because West Virginia done beat Pittsburgh. But 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down 6. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, going to be a actually going to be a keeper, and he's going to make. Oh man, he made one man miss. Gains about 7 yards to the play. 1st down 10 for Alabama. Who was that he absolutely shook? I mean, it was. Let's see, who was it? Who did he do? Oh, it's was it 22 or 32? I think it was a safety. that got absolutely shook. Anyways, Ty Simpson's got 5 yards away from midfield. Now moves running back to his right, trips to the right. Going to be a handoff, and he's going to have blockers. Jamo's going to try to get the left side. Gets about 2 yards in the play. Clock continues to run. 2nd down 8. Well, that's just like I still got Kyle Pitts. Now I'll start instead. Also, I do want to note that DeBoer is in fact wearing the black hoodie, so I think he's undefeated in the black hoodie. And supposed to be a screen pass, however, it got snuffed out really nice by Oklahoma. It'd be 3rd down and 9. Try to be a little wide receiver screen to the defensive lineman. Let's see here. All right, so we got 3 wide receivers. We got shotgun formation, run back to his right. Now over to his left. Are they going to try to do a screen pass here? covered by Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, what are you doing? So, Ween, I think, is the one who gets it. I think Ween's the one who causes it. Like I said, it's drops back to pass, and Ween beats the right tackle. R. Mason Thomas is there to congratulate him. Obviously, he's the one who's out. But let's see here. All right. Yeah, I mean, he just easily beats the right tackle, and then Simpson, as he's trying to cock back to throw an absolute missile, gets hit, and it's turnover. It's turnover. So another turnover by Oklahoma. So far, the turnovers have been leading to touchdowns. John Mateer runs to the left, gets about 3 yards, so second down 7. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Still a 1-point game. I'm telling you, like I said, this game's back and forth. Let's see what Oklahoma can do. So John Mateer, shotgun formation, run back to his left. Drops back to pass, and it's going to throw a deep one. Incomplete. Great coverage there by number 16. However, it is going to be a penalty. I thought it would be more so back and forth, but they're calling it on him a pass interference on number 16. So first down 10 for Alabama. Not for Oklahoma. I'm just not realizing how much my Southern accent is coming out right now. I'm sorry if sometimes it's a little bit incomprehensible, but it just came out. So I'll try to tone it down. I'll try to code switch. So from the 10-yard line, first down 10. Well, first and goal. 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. I don't know if that was even better. Maybe not. Like I said, it is a 1-point game. Let's see. John Mateer, empty set. Miami added a field goal, by the way, so it's 34-0. Shotgun formation, run back to his left. Got 2 tight ends. Going to be a handoff, and that's going to get about a yard. So second and goal. Going to go to the fourth quarter as time winds down. It'll be a 1-point game. Oklahoma will be second and goal from the 9 when we come on back. This has been a great one. Let me get a little sip of my sweet tea. Oh my gosh. I did put a lot of sugar in there, so I will say that. Game, Oklahoma. Flounder? The other one I'm looking for? Yes, I'll say flounder. They can flounder here. They can be like flounder, be like an absolute mess. And have to settle for a field goal to make it a 2-point game. Or touchdown, go for 2, make it a 7-point game. Let's see here. The second goal from the 9. They haven't really been able to run the ball, so it's been more so through the air. I think, okay, here's what I think is going to happen, okay? They come on back. The first play is going to be QB power. We'll try to get some more yards there, or like something with John Mateer using his legs. And then for third down, they're going to try to throw. I think they're going to try to run on this next. Like I said, it's a touchdown. Fumble. That's mainly to the touchdown. Like it's been Alabama just hurting themselves. So if you lose this game, it's going to be very much on the fact that you caused your own failure. And it's going to be interesting to see some of the rants. I already know that's the other reason why I'm saying to see some of the rants. I already know that's the other reason why I'm saying after this game. So I'm probably going to have to call, well, but yeah, it's there's a lot of things that could be cleaned up by Alabama, and it would be a lot better for them, honestly. Like I say, when Simpson's having nearly a 300-yard passing game, and you still can't. I mean, they've been running the ball, but like, I think I kind of over-exaggerated in the first half how good it was doing because it's been bad, and it's not terrible, but it's not great either. So you're kind of relying on Ty Simpson for the most part, as you have the whole entire season at this point. If Alabama just had a good running game, they would be, oh my gosh, they'd be so dangerous. But they don't. What is that graphic? Is that supposed to be? That's like to be stairs or something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It looks weird. I'm on the top part, but the bottom part looks like I don't know, tuck stairs or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Anyways, second goal from the 9-yard line. John Mateer in shotgun formation. Running back to his right. And it's going to be a keeper. Actually, sorry, not keeper. Run for the running back, so I was close. It was a read option. And gets up to about the 6-yard line, so a nice 3-yard gain. It's third and goal. All right, let's see here. I'm thinking play action pass, corner route to the left side. John Mateer, shotgun formation, run back to his left. Well, it wouldn't be a corner route because there's no wide receiver over there. Anyways, fine. All right. John Mateer, Ashley's going to be a keeper run for him. He's going to try the right side and is going to get up to about the 5, and that's going to be it. So, fourth and goal from the 5. We're going to have to kick a field goal. Why? Some decision making today has been kind of weird. Why? I don't know. So, one left to go in the fourth quarter. At least you got points. At least you did get points. But you decided to do 2 straight run plays? Like I don't. I get trying to use John Mateer's legs. That's been what's been helping you. But on a third and goal from the 6-yard line, that's not really, not really smart. Does not have a very high likelihood of succeeding. So I don't know why. I don't know why you decided to do that then. You're up by 2. You're up by 2. The fact that you have a -3 turnover margin and you're only down by 2, I think you're happy if you're Alabama. So kickoff's underway, and it's going to be out of bounds. Well, bounce out of bounds. First down 10 for Alabama at the 25-yard line. Ty Simpson is 4 yards away from getting a 300-yard game. Let's see here. First down 10. Ty Simpson going to be in shotgun formation, run back to his left. Now over to his right. Play at 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to be a handoff to the running back who's going to pile drive forward for about a 5-yard gain. Second down 5. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Second down 5, 13:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. Simpson, shotgun formation, running back to his left. Going to change it up a little bit. Going to be handoff. Running back's got great play by number 11. Absolutely, I've seen play by McKenzie. is able to avoid the blocker and able to get the tackle for basically no gain. So 3rd and 5 for the Alabama, for Alabama. Georgia Tech did score a touchdown. But I guess they didn't get a 2-point conversion, so it is still 26-28 with like 7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, 3rd and 5, shotgun formation, running back to his right. They are indeed crowding the box. Looks like they're going to blitz. Ty Simpson drops back to pass, and he's got time. He's going to lose about 8 yards. That's a corner blitz. Came on through number 12 and was able to get through the running back to get Ty Simpson. So 4th down, got to punt the ball away. Again, I feel like my southern accent's coming out way more than it normally does. I mean, that shows a great job by Oklahoma, honestly. Great call, great execution. Punt is underway, and it is a fair caught ball at the 30 or 29, 30-yard line. First down attempt for Oklahoma, up by 2. Let's see what they can do. But yeah, Hill got he got forklifted. Like I said, got both his arms up in the air. Got to Ty Simpson, and also was covered up, so it wasn't really where he can go. So Alabama's probably had to cause turnover. Because Oklahoma's defense is locked in right now. What is this Geico commercial? What in the world? I mean, it does not help that I don't have sound, so I don't know what the context, but it's just a weird commercial. Like, I don't know. We talked about it before. There's some odd commercials out there. Like this one makes sense. The Rose, how do you say it? RAO apostrophe S. The tomato sauce company. Um, like showing like a fresh garden and like plucking a tomato and that kind of stuff makes sense. Makes sense because like say all you're showing is like it's you know natural. It's taken care of by a humble farmer. That kind of thing. Like it makes sense. You're trying to show like down home feel, but for companies that don't really have that, there are some odd choices, to say the least. Like Sonic just doing whatever. Sonic just doing their thing. They are doing their thing. That's perfect analogy for them. They're doing their thing, and their thing is I want to do whatever I want to do, and you can't stop me. You want a whole bunch of pickle? I'll give you a whole bunch of pickle. Got pickles falling from the sky. Pickle, 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 pickle. I have not been a Sonic in I don't know how long, but that was never my thing. But I just act like I don't know. I like commercials. Show a commercial for Will Trick. I think my parents watched that. I think I've heard them watch it before. I don't know. I mean, I've talked before. I have way too many shows on my back burner to be starting any kind of shows. Um, I just don't have the time. I don't. All right, so 11:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Up by 2, Oklahoma. Shotgun formation, running back to his left. John Mateer is going to have a keeper, and he is going to be stopped. I think he's going to actually lose a yard. So second down 11. Yeah, they snuffed that one out real good. So 11:25 we go in the fourth quarter, and we're going to be second down 11. 11. John Mateer 13 for 20 for only 112. Yeah, not the best. Shotgun formation, run back to his right, draws back to pass, and is going to throw. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a first down to the 40, down to the 41-yard line. That's going to be number 11. Well, actually going to mark it at 40. So first down and 10 for Oklahoma. Like I said, Alabama desperately needs like a turnover here. Because like I said, Oklahoma's defense is bad. They did what I thought. They've been starting to shut them down a little bit. So John Mateer, and going to be a handoff to the running back who is going to get, maybe a yard or two? Maybe? Not much. Oh, I guess to push forward. So second down 6. Like I said, it's another one of those, it takes too long for it to load for some odd reason. So second down 6, 10:05, we'll go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, drops back to pass, and surveys the field, is dancing around, only rushing 3, throws behind, oh my gosh, almost picked. Almost picked because John Mateer decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll it to my right, and while I'm rolling to my right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw it across my body. Looky there, Georgia Tech scores a touchdown. Let's freaking go. They're up 33-28 on Boston College with 6:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Georgia Tech, let's freaking go. You freaking locked in. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, third down 6, 9:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma's been 2 for 10 on third downs. Not great. Some would say that's 20%. John Mateer in set. It's going to be a quick throw, and that's going to be a first down up to about the 40-yard line. And that's, again, number 11. Hey, look at there. Dadgummit, USC took the lead. USC is up 26-21 on Iowa with 1:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Come on, man. All right, so first down 10. 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. John Mateer, shotgun formation. Run over to his right. Sorry. Hands the ball off, and he is going to get, I think he got pulled forward to about 3 yards there, so second down 7. Right now they're showing John Mateer's mother. Second down 7, 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. John Mateer going to be in shotgun formation, running back to his left. Drops back to pass, and it's going to be actually a run, and he sidesteps the defender, gets to the 35, and stumbles up to about the 33. So 34-yard line. Probably says gain about 4 yards there, third down 3. Something like that. Yeah, makes Lawson miss, makes another man miss, and then kind of stumbles forward. So he's a little slippery. So third down 3. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Up by 2. Can Oklahoma get this first down? Empty set. And oh my gosh, a false start by the left guard. Oh my goodness. He was trying to point it out, but he kind of moved a little bit when he did it. Okay, so third down 8. And Brett Venables let out a little cuss word. Just a smidge. Yeah, he moved and then he went like poop. trying to stabilize himself. So third down 8. Shotgun formation, running back to his right. Saves a wide receiver in motion. Draw expected pass. It's supposed to be a screen, and it was great job by Alabama. Got immediate pressure, covered up the screen, nowhere for him to go. 4th and 8. It's not intentional grounding. The wide receiver's in the area, dude. Yeah. No, it can't. Like so, like you can. Are they calling intentional grounding? Intentional grounding? Wait. But like that, he's right there. What are you talking about? Also, by the way, the Memphis East Carolina game is 24-24. Okay, show it again. Okay, so obviously supposed to be wide receiver screen. Okay, right here, and then I mean, I guess because of the way the ball hits is only 10 yards away from him, but like that's a huge call because it's 10 yards back, so it's not gonna be a field goal range. You got a punt now, so instead of being possibly up by 5, you should only up by 2. Goodness gracious, my southern accent just came out. 2. What in the world is that? So it's gonna be great punt by the way, down by the 6-yard line. Pretty good. I think it bounced to the 3, then bounced back. So, Alabama, you're down by 2. Can you somehow, some way get a field goal range? That's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for. So, Oklahoma's defense has been pretty good in the second half so far. Is that Drewski? Yep, he's in a T-Mobile commercial. Okay. Again, my mind always goes like all over everywhere. I hope you like that little boop 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 boop. And then I lose my train of thought. Happens every time. 60% of the time, it happens every time. Anyways, Oklahoma's defense has been lights out. Well, for the most part, in the second half. Have been doing pretty good job as far as like getting after Simpson. They did get that fumble that basically led to the lead for Oklahoma. And also, Alabama really hasn't had like a long drive outside of that. Outside of one, right? Because they had to get that. Yeah, because they had to get a touchdown. So that's why they're at the 20, limiting Alabama's explosiveness. Alabama, you're all the way back at the 6-yard line, and you might have another drive in you. Like I said, it depends on how long this drive lasts and if you can get a stop against Oklahoma. But lifetime, the Alabama's had a good kicker. Only time. So it's not looking the best, but you got a chance. Because like I said, you're deep on your own side of the field. I don't think it should have been intentional grounding, and it kind of sucks that it was. But we still have Alabama has a shot. That's technically who I picked to win, so I'm hoping it kind of happens. Shotgun formation, running back to his left. Ty Simpson. Going to be a handoff, and that's going to be Hills. We'll try the right side. Gets tripped up about a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7. 7 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Hill's a little bit banged up. $6:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, run back to his left. Draws back a pass, catching him napping a little bit. And Ty Simpson's going to roll up to his right. He's going to use his legs and gets like a yard. So not Well, actually, they're going to give him 2. So it's going to be third down and about, what is it, 5? Something like that? Yeah. Third down and 5 from the 11-yard line. 6:12 of going the fourth quarter. Just a reminder, Alabama has 2 timeouts. Oklahoma has 3. Ty Simpson once again going to be shotgun formation, run back to his left. Draws back to pass and throws to the left side. That's going to be Cosby Bernard up to the 20-yard line. First down 10 for Alabama. 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. So Bernard, he's just so reliable, man. I love him. I love him, and I don't want him to go to NFC South rival because that's going to suck. I already have to deal with Emeka Ibuka, who I really like coming out, and he goes to the freaking Bucks. That's gonna haunt me for what, 10 years probably, 10 or 12, because it's gonna be that good. A run by Jam Miller gets about 9 yards in the play, second down and 1. Like I said, unfortunately, I couldn't really talk that much about it because, like I said, just skip forward. Beep. So 5:05 to go in the fourth quarter, still 23-21, and Alabama get themselves out of a little bit of a hole here. Some chapstick, but it is. When it shows up as white, when your lips show up as white, dude, that's bad. That's really bad. I shouldn't be paying attention to it, but like it's just there. It's just in your face. So going to be handoff again to Jam Miller. Going to get the first down and decisive defender, and it's going to get about 5 on the play. First down 10 for Alabama. 4:25 to go in the fourth. Oklahoma's getting a little nervous. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, Jam Miller to his left. .405 to go in the fourth quarter. Ty is going to be a handoff, Jam Miller, who's going to try the right side, and he only gets about 2 yards, though. Second down 8. I don't mind what kind of drive. Because right now, it's 3:25 going the fourth quarter. So they're draining the clock. So, second down 8, shotgun formation, run up to his right, drops back to pass, throws across middle, and that's going to be caught by 17. And he is going to try to fight for some more yards, but he's going to get about, let's be third and about 2. So 3:05, this is 3:05. And 17 Brooks is a little bit hurt. He's trying to get up, but they're telling him just stay down, stay down. And Alabama fans are upset that they did not get a penalty because he got slammed down to the ground. Yeah. He's up. Please don't go to TV timeout. They're going to TV timeout. We have to show the Chewy ad. Please, show the cute doggy. He's getting his box of Chewy, a Frisco the Snowflake toy for Christmas. Because you know you got to do your Christmas shopping right now. I mean, you got to for the Grinch. Isn't it the Grinch's weekend this weekend? Like the 14th to the 16th, I think. Something like that. I just been seeing the ads. Because it showed a lot for the Thursday night game, because obviously Amazon, and then obviously showing on this. Right now they're showing Panera bread, and that's just a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread, bud. That's like food pyramid levels of bread. You ever think about that? Like, the food pyramid was just like carbs and carbs and carbs at the very bottom. Just like wheat. You need wheat. You need a whole bunch of pasta. Like a whole bunch of pasta, whole bunch of bread. And do you think about that ever? I don't know. I do remember though when they changed the food though, because it used to be how it used to be was the pizzas were different, and then they had to be like a different kind of pizza, because I remember. Oh my gosh! So one of the very very few like it was a restaurant that didn't last very long in my hometown named Papa Bella. And what Papa Bella did is that they would make pizzas for the school, and they were so greasy, man. I mean, it was like, oh, goodness gracious, my southern accent. I'm like realizing how like it's like meow, like the key is hitting way too daggum high. Um, but it was so greasy. Like you could like just like pick up the pizza and like there would be some grease coming off. Not healthy at all for kids, but it was so good. Like the pepperoni sliced pizza, because you used to have like the rectangle better food or whatever whatever happened anyways, and they changed the food. And the thing that happened was that yeah, you forced kids to have to put like a vegetable or like a fruit on their plate, but they wouldn't eat it because they didn't have to. So you'd be wasting a whole bunch of fruits. Like you'd be like I don't know how many apples got wasted because they just were not being used. It's bad. Handoff, that's going to be the hill, and he's going to be maybe a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Y'all put yourself in that corner. So 2:47, let's go in the fourth quarter, 4th and 1. But yeah, no, I hate Red Delicious apples. Give me a Granny Smith or a Honey Crisp. Ooh, baby, that's so good. That's really good. A Granny Smith down and barely though 2 yards, but he got the first down. 2:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. I've ever seen 1 point lead, lock in, field goal, and just get out of there. Get it, get out, gone. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. I hope that tonight's game will be the same exact way. 2 minute warning. We are at what 6:50. Okay, so we got to make it. I'll probably just order something. Yeah, it's been a pretty good game. Let's see if Albans you got 2 timeouts. You got 2 minutes left. The world is your oyster. If hold a second. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not a jinxer. I don't believe in jinxes, all that kind of stuff. But how hilarious would it be? Okay. So technically, Alabama should be leading by 1 because they had a left block field goal. That technically, like the guy jumped over the long snapper and his foot was technically touching the back of the long snapper. Technically, they should be leading by 1. What if Alabama gets in the field goal range? Field goal kicker goes out, try to redeem himself, and instead of getting blocked, just shanks it to the left. I mean, just shanking it to the left. How hilarious would that be? I'm just saying, like Alabama not having good kickers should hurt them a lot more than it does. Obviously, talk about kick six, talk about that kind of stuff, but like it should hurt Alabama way more than it actually does. But imagine missing 2 gimme field goals. Like if this we're talking about a shank to the left, the gimme field goal to hand yourself your first SC loss and put you in a potential playoff elimination and an Iron Bowl. Hilarious! It would be. It would be. I'm not saying that Alabama will lose the Iron Bowl. I've already said that I think that Alabama's probably going to win. But the stress level of some of my Alabama friends would be funny and also cause for concern. Because, like I said, I would probably have to talk them down a little bit. That's normally what I do. I'm a good friend. I help them out when they're in times of need. And a lot of times of need is because Alabama has lost. And they don't know what to do with that knowledge. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. I say that as I've streamed 4 Auburn games, and each one of them have been heartbreaking, and you've seen my heartbreak in real time. So I can't say much. I haven't been an absolute rant though. I guess I could say that. Like I've not been like screaming and yelling. I don't do that, but I have been. You have seen my heart be broken many times. So at least there's that. So let's see what happens here. First down, Tim from the 44-yard line. Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, running back to his right. Draws back a pass and immediate pressure, sidesteps and tries to throw, but wait, did he get it off? Did he get it off or was he sacked? That's a huge difference. Was he sacked or did he throw it away? Depends on the spot. Let's see here. And yeah, he was down. He sure enough was sacked. Wow. So second and forever, but they're only rushing 4. He's got all day to throw. Takes a deep shot, and it's going to be incomplete because the number 1 fell down. So third and 21. Horton, wait. Why'd you fall down? I mean, I'm not saying why you fall down, but you did. Third and 21, 1:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, Ty Simpson, shotgun formation, bunt. Now they're moving around. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. They got to call a timeout. Bro, what are y'all doing, man? So now Alabama has 1 timeout. Because they could not get the play in. I'm not even a fan of your team, but I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, here's the thing. If you hadn't used your timeout, you could be like, okay, well, if it's an incomplete pass, all right, that's fine. Like I said, it's 4th and 20. We have to kick the ball away. We have 2 timeouts. Hope we can get a stop because he can't really run the ball. I have to go for it. Alabama student has the worst mustache I've ever seen in my life. Worst modern mustache I've ever seen in my life. So, Ty Simpson, empty set. You got the running back at the tight end help chip. And going to throw, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain of about 15. So, make it a little bit 4th down and manageable. 125. This is essentially the game. 118, 117, 116, 115. 4th down and 6. Empty set. Ty Simpson. They're going to bring a blitz. So far, Alabama's 2 for 2. Now they're going to be shotgun formation, running back to his right. Ty Simpson drops back to pass, throws, and I think, yes, it was. Actually, no, it wasn't bad at the line. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. That was a great defense. He knocked the ball away. So, John Mateer kneels it. All he's got to do is kneel it technically 2 more times. And Bowen is kind of chirping to some of the fans. There are some Oklahoma fans that are over there, though. Alabama's home win streak ends. DeBoer in the black hoodie win streak ends. Alabama's undefeated in the SEC ends. Oklahoma now will move. Thank you. Get you some water, Brent Venables. Get you some daggum water so your lips are not chapped. Good night. So, Oklahoma moved to 8-2. Alabama 8-2. Oklahoma, all they gotta do is beat Missouri, LSU and Oklahoma there. They're going to be in the college football playoff. My prediction will be correct, thankfully. Yep. Well, Wayne, good on you for getting that fumble that basically caused Oklahoma to win this game. Um, oh man, oh man. Okay, dude. If Alabama loses to Auburn in the Iron Bowl and Auburn goes to a bowl game and we keep Alabama out of the playoff, holy crap. By the way, Alabama had like over 150 more total yards. I mean, look at this right here. John Mateer, 15 for 23 for 138 yards. And had like 20-something rushing yards and a touchdown. Like, I'm just I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, goodness gracious, how in the world keep on how? I mean, I know how. Turnovers. That's the name of the game. Um, I'm shocked, but I'm not appalled. I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm shocked at the same time. Because, yeah, I'm shocked because I thought the Alabama could pull it out. I'm happy because Alabama lost. And I'm happy that the Iron Bowl is going to mean something. Uh, I'm also knowing that I'm probably right now, because I have my notifications on silent, I know I'm probably getting a call from Luke. So I'm probably going to end the stream in just a second so I can listen to him. Because I know he's going to be livid. So I will be back. So the game does not start apparently for another 50 minutes. That's what they're showing right now. So let's freaking go. Georgia Tech pulled it out. Yes! Georgia Tech pulled it out 36-34 into the game. Let's freaking go, Georgia Tech. Thank goodness. Anyways, yes, thank you so much for joining. As always, I will see y'all later on tonight. Because like I said, we will be doing the Georgia versus Texas, seeing if Georgia can continue on their streak of beating Texas. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.